Chapter 95 Met by Moonlight 1. Cleaning the courtyard of Cracked Tusk Keep was done pretty quickly. The keep fort itself was locked from the inside. I will deal with it somehow, but I had to make sure no one is alive around. Jull confirmed that most of the bandits escaped the place, but Sinding was still around in the woods. I am waiting for him to make his move. Meanwhile, I started going with the rest of the preparations. There was some stuff notable in the courtyard, like some Orcish armors and a lot of weapons that will sell for a good price. The orcs are known for their smithing work, so I guess the price will be good. I wanted to take these weapons with me to Winterhold to lessen Wulfr's workload, but it will be impossible as I don't have the liberty to travel this slow. My business in Falkreath will take a few more days at most, so I need to finish up quickly. Having these thoughts in my head, I started looking around the yard and found something good. Some horses in a stable and 2 carts. Now I can loot the whole damn fort if I wanted to. I conjured 10 bonemen to do the work for me. Bonemen can put down their bows and arrows, then do whatever I tell them to do. I could have reanimated some dead corpses to do the work for me, but I hate that kind of necromancy. Not as if I am some saint or anything, it is just about corpses, they smell bad. The bonemen started moving the carts and carried all the items I want to loot in them. I was tying the horses to the carts as it was a bit complicated for the undead to do. Just as I made sure the place was cleaned, I headed to the fort. Scan spell showed me that there are some people fortified in there and are on alert. Their number was around 20. No problem. Outnumbering me is a foolish move anyway. I called back the Wrathmen that were left out, and they were around the same number. Sheath your weapons. Carry that large log over there. Bring down that gate. The best point of the undead is their absolute obedience. I love those cute bone walkers for a reason. They did as I ordered and brought the large log. I can easily break the gate with a strong magic, but I wanted to make it feel like some sort of siege scene. All in all, it was just me screwing around. The knocks on the gate with this primitive ram sounded high and the movements inside intensified. The ones inside probably are preparing for an emotional last stand. In a minute, the gate was forced open, but the people inside were trying to block the door with all the stuff they have, chairs, tables, chests, you name it. I increased the number of the Wrathmen, then called them away. After that, I went to the blocked gate and placed a magical rune spell on it. It was a fire rune, but not the typical one. This one was a bit too intense, so I added a few more. Going back behind my undead, I evoked a simple fire bolt then. Kaboom! I am going to get high on this. Maybe I am just a psychopathic pyromancer, fire mage, but I think this has something to do with my fire main blood lineage. I am starting to use fire magic more than my favorite lightning magic lately. Will I become an arsonist? I know that Jonrad Firemane, who is my father, is a powerful pyromancer and a dragon knight at that. Can it be that I am getting some passed-down genes from an arsonist? Cool. Somehow I am straying from the main topic a lot lately. The gate was already clear. Go in there, kill whoever you see. I passed down the order to the undead around me, and they took action. It feels so damn good to control that much troops. I don't want to join a war or anything, but this small's battles actually give some sense of pride to the victor. Anyway, screams and wails for mercy sounded from the fort. Their orcs are actually bandits. Why am I being treated like the bad guy? I went to check the situation in, and it seemed it was done pretty quickly. You spread this direction. You the other direction. You follow me. I started searching around the fort for valuables, and got some good loot. I started distributing it into some empty containers, and commanded the undead to take them out. After I finished the upper part of the fort, I went down and found a kitchen with nothing interesting in it. I passed the kitchen to another room, small corridor behind it that led me to the back door of the fort. There are also some stairs that led to the basement, or rather the vault. I knew it is here, but I didn't find the key. In front of me was a passage blocked with strong steel bars. I saw that mechanism before in Hobbs' Fall Cave. It needs some lever for activation. I knew where it was too. Just on my right, there was a hole in the wall sealed with a metal plate that had a lock on it. Sigh. Time to remember Delvin's old lock-picking lessons. I took out a small knife and a lockpick from my small bag and started the annoying work. The lock was hard, but using Scan's spell was cheating itself, so it didn't take me long. Just as the lock was picked, the metal plate was now movable and the lever behind it appeared. Moving it made the steel bars that blocked the path move away. Now it's your turn, guys, I said as I looked at the undead behind me. If these guys were alive and knew what I was about to do, they would have cursed at me with all their vigor. From my past life knowledge and my scan, I realized that the walking ahead like this is only a corridor to hell. The amount of traps ahead from now on is terrifying. A terrifying amount of traps? Sigh. I wish. Now my plan was simple. Rather than going around all these traps while jumping up and down like a dork, why not make our dear undead clear up the traps themselves? On my command, the undead went into the corridor, and from it to the vault chamber like a stream of water. All sorts of traps went on. Poison darts, spikes, tripwires, alchemy bombs, false floor. Damn. There are some I didn't even spot before. As I discovered that, I added more undead to the fray. It continued for a minute until all the traps went off and I sensed that the room was safe. What was left was 3 undead. Sorry guys. That may leave a trauma for sure. I had to apologize though. Anyway, I walked to the innermost part of the chamber as I recall that the item I am after was there. Indeed it is here. I saw it. I saw it on an altar. What I mean by it were some scraps of metal that looked rather ancient. These were the shards of Maroon's razor. What is that, you ask? Well, it is another Daedric artifact I am after. Maroon's razor, also called the Dagger of the Final Wounds, the Bane of the Righteous and the Kingslayer, is a Daedric artifact created by the Daedric Prince Maroon's Dagon. This powerful ebony dagger has the ability to kill instantly, as there is a small chance that Dagon will claim the souls of those struck by the razor. It is Daedric in appearance, emblazoned with a Daedric script and seemingly able to drink the light that hits it. The razor is Maroon's Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. Speaking of Maroon's Dagon, he is formally known as the Exalted and Most Puissant Lord, Gerent of Dagon, Maroon's, also Maroon's the Razor, Maroon's the Thief-Taker, Maroon's God's Body and Maroon's the Red Arms that went up, is the Daedric Prince of Destruction, Change, Revolution, Energy, and Ambition. He is associated with natural dangers like fire, earthquakes, and flood. And now I have the shards of a weapon that is favored by such a Daedric prince. The shards were only the blade of the razor. With this in hand, 3 items left to bring that terrible weapon back to life. Even though the dagger has the ability to kill instantly, it is only a tiny chance, like 2%, but the weapon itself is fairly powerful. Now let's collect that thing and leave. I still have more important matters to attend to. Just as I got out, I banished the undead after they loaded the 2 carts with all sorts of loot I found in there. I wasn't ready to move yet, as I still have the matter about the ring. I hope Sinding is not a coward and ran away long ago. Just as I left the fort, I looked around and saw the figure of Julliner waving for me. I approached her and she came from her hiding spot. He came and took it. Did he put it on? Yes. The moment he did, he started turning into a werewolf. Did you know this would happen? Kinda. He seemed desperate to me. Where is he now? Over there. He seemed a bit in a daze after he turned again. Of course he should be. He took the ring to control his transformation, but instead he transformed once he took it. I followed the trail of tracks to the woods nearby, and found a werewolf hitting the trunk of a tree. I see. Give it back, I said. Huh. He turned around to look for me. He was angry, but he could do nothing. Go away. He picked a stone from the ground and threw it at me. His voice was a bit funny in that wolf form of his. Give it back or else, I warned once again. Gah! Sinding lost his temper and attacked me. Fast, powerful, but still not enough. Die! Roar! Gah! Swing after swing, charge after charge. He already was losing his stamina too fast. This meant he will turn human soon. He tried to attack me with everything he got, but I evaded and jumped behind him and gave him a hug from the back. Nothing romantic here. Just endure this if you can. I carried Sinding and took him down by a suplex. GH. Not human yet. I guess we will keep going. I took him another suplex, then another one, then another one. Every time he fell he was groaning from pain. Suplex City is Skyrim. After 7 suplexes, Sinding was too tired to continue and changed into human slowly. I took my saber and pointed it to his neck. The ring, I said with cold eyes. Sinding was huffing for breath and squirming from pain. He looked at me with eyes full of hate. Take it? He threw the ring at my face. May it bring upon you 1,000 curse. Thanks. Let's go. I took the ring and left just like that, but before I leave, I left a pinpoint mark on him. With this, I can always know his whereabouts as long as he is within 5 miles of me. I walked back to the fort and took the carts, then headed to Falkreath. I still have things to do. Chapter 96, Met By Moonlight 2. Sorry about yesterday, guys. I had some nasty flu and it was annoying as hell. Here is your new chapter. Enjoy, Redheart. The road to Falkreath was as peaceful as ever. I was driving a carriage and Jull was driving another one. The carriages were full to there with Orcish brand weapons and armors, as well as drinks, cloth, books, and money. These things have a very good price in the market no matter where one went. Once we arrived at Falkreath town, we started making fast arrangements to sell the loot and reported our clash with the orc bandits at Cracked Tusk Keep. The news was too shocking as the guards were suffering from these bandits, and it seemed a lot of trouble was caused by them. Once they heard the news from me, they sent a party of guards to go to confirm the deed. Took them a few hours, but everything was confirmed in the end. The news spread around the town like wildfire, and Jarl Dengir of Stun invited me to his longhouse. He thanked me a lot for getting rid of that thorn in his side that caused harm to the people of his hold. This was not the first time we meet each other. We shook hands before when I was participating at the tournament of the High King, and he invited me to his hold. I noticed that he has an annoying personality that is obsessed with conspiracy theories, as he trusted no one at all. Let's just say that I managed to get on his good side, as he wanted to make me stay in his hold as a thane and promised he would help me gain some merits in the hold, but I had to decline that one. It is not beneficial for me yet, so I kept saying that I am on a training journey and so on. After he accepted to let go of me, I headed back to the inn and ate a good meal. Nefertiti was still angry at me and didn't even reply to me. She kept looking away every time I tried to talk to her. I was a bit sad, but it seemed that I am going to take her with me tomorrow, no matter what. It will not be anything dangerous and I will be the one doing all the work so Jull can take care of her while we are walking in the forest. This left me with one last thing in mind. How to contact Herson. I know how, but I don't think I know where the mean to communicate him is. In the game, the player had to kill a certain beast to commune with the Lord of the Hunt. Beast. I killed bears and trolls before, but Herson won't appear with just that. Now that I think about it, when we were coming from Helgen to Falkreath, there was a certain beast that appeared and drove away the wolves in the area out of their habitat. That beast may fit the conditions. I went to the inn's hall and talked with some hunters about the beast. Apparently, they have this rumor about the beast that is protecting the deer and the elks in the forest from the wolves and the hunters. Many search parties were dispatched to get in touch with this beast or even hunt it down, but it was mostly useless. This made me consider my opinion even more. Maybe this beast is exactly what I am looking for. I had to sleep early that night to have an early start tomorrow. An early start as planned. Good morning, Skyrim. Another one of those chilly mornings of Evening Star. December. The weather is cold and dry, the snow finally started to fall, and the winds are carrying the chilliness of Jarrow Mountains. In this morning, we had a fancy breakfast and a fast preparing. I was given a permit to hunt in the woods of Falkreath to not be considered a poacher. Poaching is a serious crime in Falkreath as a town of many hunters. As we got out of the inn, we saw a lot of snow. In the game, the snow never appeared in Falkreath, but in winter, every inch in Skyrim gets buried under snow. Still, it is better here than the other places in the north. I can't imagine how Winterhold looks like by now. I took both Julliner and Nefertiti, then headed to the southeast of Falkreath, the place where the wolves' abnormalities happened. In the way, we met a lot of hungry wolves, but I was not fond of killing them. Wolves are the symbol of Sai, a minor deity of luck. It is a tradition in Skyrim to not kill wolves unless it is very necessary, as Sai always took the form of a wolf. Sai was considered a benefactor to Skyrim, even though he was not part of the pantheon, but it was said that because he settled in Skyrim and married there, he spread a lot of good luck around himself to the point that Skyrim managed to drive out all of the Famr, snow elves, and conquer both High Rock and Morrowind because of his very existence in its land, until of course when he was forced by the other gods like Mara and Ebenarm to leave. Anyway, from this story, Nords tend to not harm wolves as much as possible. That is why I also kept using my aura to frighten them away. I kept using the scan spell to search the forest for an abnormal stag, but the forest was too large to cover with scan that fast. I tried to focus on the trails of the deer to find the biggest herd of deer around, and that is how I found it. The great beast I was after turned out to be a beautiful white stag. It was standing proudly between a small herd of deer and making stag howls. It has some unusually big and sharp antlers that looked really deadly to clash with and were somehow really beautiful. "Are we hunting that?" Jull asked. "You are not, only I will do the hunting. Just make sure to follow around and watch over Nefertiti." Nefertiti was in a good mood since the start of the day as I finally agreed to take her out with us. She was being held by Jull, and was waving her tail left and right while curiously looking at everything. Anyway, I kept watching the white stag and tried to close on it. It was a bit hard to sneak on a herd of deer, as once I get seen, the whole herd will run everywhere. Also, this stag seems to be a strong creature that likes to defend its herd. I have already cast a bound bow and was trying to get a clean shot on the stag. Suddenly, the wind blew behind of me. Crap! The deer all looked at my direction. Sure as hell the wind carried my scent and they noticed me. I let loose of the arrow on a hurry, yet the white stag just evaded it like nothing. Interesting. The deer started to run everywhere and the white stag chose a different direction than all of them. Smart beast. It realized I was after itself, so it chose to take me away from its herd. I stood up from my position and started following it in the woods. Jull and Nefertiti were right after me. The white stag kept running nimbly between the trees, which forced me to cast hasten. I had to catch up to its speed somehow. It seems that the stag was trying to go somewhere in the south. For some reason I felt uneasy and tried to shoot it many times, but it was hard to aim at a running target between all these trees. It started to take turns at some places as it apparently was trying to hide. The stag is very intelligent, but whatever, it can't escape my detection magic. It came behind some rook and suddenly stopped. I didn't know what happened, so I thought it got stuck into something. Just as I was about to close on it, I saw the stag turning around and lowering its head. I suddenly felt uneasy. This stag was counterattacking. This was its plan from the start. Take me away from the herd, affect my stamina by running around for a long time, then attack me. It sure is a nice plan. If only it was against an ordinary hunter. Jull, it's charging at us. Dodge. I shouted and jumped out from the way as the stag started his charge. I realized now that these antlers or the stag were stained by many spotted marks of blood. This is what I call a killer deer. The stag's charges did not stop. It would take distance and start attacking once again. It was a bit hard to hit with an arrow as the stag was a little bit too fast to give one a chance. So it was like this. Fine, I'll kill you with my own hand. I dispelled the bound bough and took out a dagger from me back, then stood face to face against the stag. It paused for a while as it seemed it is the first time it got challenged face to face. Ha ha. You are one interesting fellow. Too bad I am killing you in the name of Herson. I said as I took a pose and got readied. As if it understood me, the stag also got into his charging pose. I could feel its fighting spirit from here. This stag would have been one hell of a mount if it got tamed. With a strong exhale, the stag charged at me. It took me a second later to move and I started running towards it, slowly. My plan was simple. Just as we were 5 meters from each other, I jumped as fast as I can and got myself on the stag. I was now riding it and it realized that things have gone south on his part. Before it could do anything, I was already stabbing its neck with the dagger. Blood spurted out from its neck like a fountain, yet the stag never stopped moving and tried to bump into a tree. Luckily, I got myself down and rolled on the ground. The big white stag, however, bumped into the trunk and fell on its side. It was squirming with its last breath and was kicking with its legs. It was already dying. John, are you all right? Yes. That was amazing. You looked. John, are you really all right? You look depressed. It showed on my face, huh? Yeah, sorry. It's just too sad to take the life of a gallant fighter like that. Jull listened to what I said and read my mood, so she remained quiet. Yet, it was not going to get quiet at all. Nonetheless, it was a good hunt and pleasing to watch. A voice replied to my last statement. Whoa! Nya! Jull jumped from her place like a frightened cat, followed by Nefertiti, who was actually a frightened cat. John, get away. As I haven't moved, Jull tried to warn me. I simply turned around with a natural expression on my face. I saw a specter of the stag I just killed standing right behind me. Didn't I just kill you? I asked, even though I know the answer. Met Huntsman. I am the spirit of the hunt, just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Herson, the one you hunt in his name. The specter was talking to me. It was an aspect of the Daedric prince of the hunt, an aspect of Herson. If 't be true so, may I ask for thy favor, O glorious stalker? I seek to return the stolen ring to its lord, and remove the curse from the one known as Sinding. I said as I took out the ring and presented it to the aspect of Herson. The spectre looked between the ring and me, then said, I may consider it, but you must first do a service for my glory. How can I be of service? The one who stole is fleeing to what he thinks his sanctuary. Just as a bear climbs a tree to escape the hunt, but only ends up trapping himself. Seek out this rogue shifter. Tear the skin from his body, and make it an offering to me. So it will come to this anyway. I hear your command, I said with respect. Fly, my hunter. There are others who vie for my favor. A bit of competition. Don't dally while the prey flees. As the aspect of Herson started to fade, it left me with those words. The strange thing is, its eyes were not focused on me. It was looking at Nefertiti. Chapter 97, Met By Moonlight 3. This is truly unpleasant, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. The way the aspect looked at Nefertiti was weird, even though she didn't react to it at all. Maybe Herson is a fellow cat lover. Anyway, I should just put the idea in the back of my head now. I should find where Sinding has gone. In the game, after the player takes the ring back from Sinding and offers it to Herson, Sinding would escape to a cave called Bloated Man's Grotto. Bloated Man's Grotto is a small cave which leads to a vast glade. There, Sinding will be hunted. As the aspect told me, there will be more competitors for Hersen's favor. So, I summoned a flame Atronach horse and took the road to the north at full speed. Jull followed behind me while carrying Nefertiti. Bloated Man's Grotto is located outside the hold of Falkreath and can be accessed only through the Whiterun hold. This made my day even harder. If my calculations are correct, I will reach the cave by sunset. Now is still not noon yet. I was hoping to find Sinding before he gets to the cave, but it was surely just some wishful thinking. The werewolf must have traveled all night till there. I sure arrived at sunset. It was a horrible long ride. Even though the road was straight and open, we bumped into some travelers who lost their marbles when they saw the flaming horse and its ghost rider. Me? Ghost rider? I am 60 times sexier. Sigh. Anyway, the path leading to the entrance of the cave was marked by a pile of stones with human bones and a skull lying on them. It sure looked dangerous, but we stopped to rest there before we go in. Jull dismounted her horse and sat on the ground. "Are you all right?" I asked. "My butt hurts, my back hurts, my neck hurts, my head hurts, everything hurts," she said. Probably the high-speed non-stop ride was too much for her to handle. Nefertiti was already passed out too. "Okay. You can rest a bit, but there is no time to laze around, ladies. We have an innocent werewolf to slay." "You are horrible," she said while looking at me coldly. She was indeed tired. "Well, we can rest a bit before we go in. I don't think anyone has arrived yet." Just as I was about to sit, I heard, "Gah!" A miserable death shriek. "This came from the cave?" Jull said as she jumped up. "Yep, this came from inside the cave. I am going in." I stood up and walked to the cave. "Can we wait here for a bit?" Jull asked with teary eyes. "A lot of hunters may come to this place anytime soon. It will be problematic to face them on your own." "Guh, fine." She took her bow out and readied some arrows. We went in just like that. The entrance of Bloated Man's Grotto led into a natural tunnel. The tunnel was a bit narrow, but we went in just fine. After a bit of 100 meters in, the glade surrounded by short cliffs appeared, and it was truly a place of natural beauty. What ruined the beauty of the place was 3 corpses lying around and were miserably cut to shreds. Looking left and right, I noticed a lot of fighting marks. After trying to detect the area with magic, I noticed a lot of signals from the northwest. "The hunters are here already." "Already? It seems so. What will we do then?" Jull asked. You kill the hunters that obstruct my path. I will take care of Sinding." We started to run to the place I thought Sinding will be in. Just as I arrived, I saw some hunters and bandit-like people trying to surround a certain place. Met, did any one of you see Sinding? I asked them in a friendly manner. One of the hunters looked at me as if he was looking at some idiot. He came to my direction and blocked my way. "This is our hunt. Piss off. Take a cookie." I offered the man a thunder cookie to his chin. As expected, his chin couldn't handle it, or maybe all of his head was not to be found anymore. Poor thing. "What? No!" The other hunters were frightened and tried to do anything, but Jull was already killing them. I think we are a good team. I kill, she kills, they get killed. "Sinding, I came to see you, buddy. Come out, wherever you are." You! Sinding was in his werewolf form and appeared to be really pissed at me. He was stained with blood, as it seemed he has killed a lot of enemies. "Ready for round 2? I asked with a grin. "I can't help but be the bad guy here. I can't stop you if that's what you want to do. Hersen is too powerful for any of us to oppose, but save your breath. I don't intend to let you go." I said it straightforwardly. Sinding looked at me, then nodded. "So be it." Then he ran the other direction. I evoked Chain Lightning's spell and started spamming it on him. In his werewolf form he was fast and a little bit hard to aim at. He started climbing some old structure and hid behind the walls. I knew he was trying to ambush me. Still, the good point of chain lightning is its bouncing ability, so I could even catch him behind his cover. After he got struck by me again, he started running and jumped from the other side of the ancient structure. I followed him, but it would take me some time to get down. My head came to an answer and I cast another spell. Void distorted and a flaming creature appeared. The flame Paarthurnax hawk with his mighty looks came out. I jumped on its back and ordered it to fly. The spell was not perfect yet, so the highest I can get is about 10 meters from the ground, but from this high ancient structure the hawk can glide its way down. The hawk was following Sinding, who was not yet aware that I was right above him. Just as I was on the right altitude, I jumped from the flame Paarthurnax hawk with my saber in hand, aiming at Sinding's back. Just before I could reach him, Sinding noticed my shadow and looked above to see me falling on him. He tried to do anything, but it was too late. My saber was already going through his skin, flesh, and vitals. "Gh!" He screamed from the pain, yet he used his monstrous strength to grab me and throw me away. It was not hard to endure, as I managed to flip myself in the air and land on my feet. Looking back at Sinding the werewolf, he was crawling on the ground on all fours, muttering something, then he breathed out his last breath out. That was not hard. "Jull, I am done here," I yelled to Jull. "Me too. I am coming." "She killed all of them, impressive." Jull came down and looked a bit excited. "What happened?" "No, I was just killing people a lot these days, so it felt fun. This. Sigh. Anyway, hand me the skinning knife." Jull took out the knife. It has a wide and short blade that is specialized in skinning animals. Dismantling was something I learned from my teacher in Riften, so it was not that hard for me. But it is my first time skinning a werewolf, and it was troublesome, but I managed to take most of the hide. Putting the hide aside, I was about to start thinking of what will happen now, but the answer came by itself. "You've done well, Hunter." The scary aspect of Herson appeared once again. This time, it looked like Sinding in his human form. "I did as you asked," I said as I presented Herson's ring to the aspect of Herson. "You did. And found mine favor. That skin will serve you well, child. Look more closely at it. My glories shall protect you from all this world's grievances." As the aspect of Herson said that, the ring disappeared from my hand, and the hide I just took from Sinding's werewolf corpse started changing into something different. Finally, what I was waiting for. "Whoa!" Jull, who was standing on the side, started to look taken aback. After a short while, the hide turned into a cuirass. "The Savior's hide. Good hunting." The aspect of Herson left us with these words. Yet, I sensed some mockery in them. "What does that mean?" Savior's hide, also known as Scourge of the Oathbreaker, is a Daedric artifact commonly associated with Herson. The name Savior's hide is usually associated with just the cuirass, but a full set of the hide once existed. The cuirass can be easily put on and was super light. Its weight is less than the leather armor, and its sturdiness is that of the ebony armor, the strongest metal in Skyrim. This armor is by far the best light armor for traveling. It doesn't stand out too much if one just put on a cloak on it. And of course, unlike the game, I am wearing pants with that thing. Its magical effects grant the wearer a high resistance to both poison and magic, as Herson said, protect you from all this world's grievances. An image to the armor. https://ibb.co/GW5GP. I was still in Bloated Man's Grotto as I was checking the armor. I moved from the place I killed Sinding into a shrine located in the cave. It was a shrine of Talos. After putting the armor on, I tried it left and right, and it just was super fit. Nothing can fit like an armor crafted by a Daedric prince on the spot. I was too satisfied with armor, and asked Jull to hit me a few times, but it was just too good to feel anything. After this was over, I focused on the shrine of Talos. There were a letter and a blade next to it. What is that? Jull looked at the blade and asked. It was an unusual-looking blade. This is an Akaviri katana. The weapon that was adopted from the Akaviri civilization by the Blades, the former intelligence agency of the Empire before and during the Great War, I replied. Whoa! Jull was taken aback again. I held the blade up and took the letter next to it. It said, underscore 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 underscore. To he who finds this, know that I, Acilius Bowler, last of the Blades to survive the attack on Cloud Ruler Temple, took refuge here, in this ancient sanctuary. The Thalmor have come for me, but they shall not desecrate this place. I go forth to meet my death with honor. If you are worthy, take up my blade and do the same. Underscore 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 underscore. Sigh. Rest in peace. If I manage to meet up with any of the Blades, I shall return this katana to them. I know some other than my own father, so I will try to pass on the memory of that man, Acilius Bowler. This katana was known in the game as the Bowler's Oathblade. It resembled the Japanese katana from my past life as its blade was curved the same way, its hilt, or tsuka, is wrapped in black leather, and its guard, or tsuba, is a stylized coiled serpent. Due to the magical quality of the blade, it was not that damaged after being kept like that with no maintenance. From what I could sense, it can increase the fatigue of the target it slashes at and can cause enemies to flee in terror. A good sword. I fixed the scabbard to my left side and sheathed the katana the same way the Japanese do in movies. I think it was called the Okuden Nodo. Fufufu. I always wanted to do that. This was one of my past life regrets that I finally managed to achieve it in this life. The Chunibu within me can rest in peace now. John. Look. Jull called for me and pointed at something behind me. I turned around but suddenly lost all my words. Roar. Fuck. Except for this one. A massive black cave bear appeared in front of me. Was there anything like that in the game? Jull. Ready for battle. We can take it down together. Yes. We faced the bear that suddenly appeared behind us. Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Whoa! What? Wolves. Why here? Hey, where is Nefertiti? She was just here? Damn it. We need to force our way through. I am not leaving without her. Shit. What is going on here? Chapter 98, Ill Met by Moonlight 4. Someone said in the last chapter comments that Nefertiti became somewhat absent. Well, here you go, Jimmy. This is an 80% Nefertiti POV chapter. Enjoy, Redheart. Nefertiti's POV. Homan, what are you doing, Naya? Sorry, Nefertiti. Just wait here. Homan carried Meow and put Meow on the ground. Homan always busy. Homan and stupid Homan always talking about something and hit other strange Homans, then go do strange things and talk with a strange big ghost. Stupid Homan equals Julliner. Ghost is too scary. Looks like deer then looks like Homan. Strange. Homan always likes strange things. Homan rides Bad Fire Horse. Bad Fire Horse runs too fast. It makes Meow wanya sleep but canyot sleep. But my Homan is fine. He cares in the end about Meow so much. But why is he playing with a strange stick? Homans like to hit each other with many strange sticks. Meow need Naya sticks. Meow has powerful paws and wonderful claws. Poor Homans have Naya paws or claws. I am still angry with Homan though. He still didn't yet say sorry and give me fish. I'll wait. He will come to Meow in the end when he wanya cuddles. No fish, no cuddles. What is that? Butterfly. Homan likes butterflies. I catch one for Homan. He will leave, stupid Homan. Here I go. I jump after butterfly but it was far. I fell Naya. Stupid human Nyat see meow? Good. Human says meows are good hunters. I should be like others meows and hunt butterfly for human. Naya, I don't yet care about human, I just want you to hunt like meows. I run after butterfly. Again. Again Naya. Annoying butterfly. Don't fly away from meow. Nya. I will just go back to human Naya. Human should be. Where is human? Human. Has human got lost? Nya. Clumsy human. Whoa! What? What is that? Dogo. Get away from meow. Meow is strong. Stupid dogos always believe meow and run away. Grr. Too little. Smell tasty. Huh. Go away Dogo or else. Meow gets angry, human gets angry too. Dogo is still acting strong. Grr. We'll eat you. Wah. Dogos are stupid but not bad. This one is bad Dogo. Very bad. Wait. Human said that there are bad dogos and bad meows. He said bad dogos are called ulfs. Are you ulf Naya? Grr. Tasty. Bad. Human said when seeing ulfs run on trees. Walla where are trees? Naya trees. Nayad at all. Bad. Run. I run. Grr. Don't run. Come eat meat. Ulf runs after me. Walla. Scary. Stupid ulf. I Nayat meat. I fluff. Grr. Eat fluff. Nya. Naya one eat fluff. Run. Why Naya trees? Human said, when there are Naya trees, run left and right. Neo. Left, right, left. Grr. Annoying. What? It worked, stupid ulf fell on his face. Naya haha. Grr. We'll kill you. Grr. Me want meat too. What? Another ulf? Bad. Run away. Run. Grr. Wait meat. Naya. Meow donyat wanya. What? I wanya cry. Why two ulfs? Ah tree. Go to the tree. Roar. Stay up. Ulfs. Bad tree we run this way. Grr. Catch meat. They are stupid. Even stupid human is not that stupid. I ran left, right, left and ulf fell for it again. Too stupid. I just need to. Oh Naya. Grr. End of the run meat. The way to run is Naya more, only a cliff. Meow turned around but more other ulfs came. Oh Naya. Too many ulfs Naya. What to do? Grr. Meat. Bite. Grr. Bite. Grr. Small meat smells tasty. Naya. Meow has to run up on the cliff. Run. Climb rocks. Stop meat. Grr. Ulfs jump after meow. Ulfs tried to bite meow. Move. I eat meat. Grr. Naya. Big ulf. Big bad ulf is here. Why is there big bad ulf? Big ulf is bad. Big ulf can climb. Yeah. Need to hurry. Almost there. Grr. Got you. Meow can feel big ulf behind meow. Naya. Big teeth. Jump. Grr. Annoying. Come meet. Safe. Meow is safe. Meow climbs a high rock, big ulf canyot climb. Grr. Get down meat. Naya. Go away. Grr. I come to eat you meat. Big bad ulf is jumping. Naya. Big bad ulf can jump high but at Naya reach meow. Grr. Annoying. Naya. Big bad ulf jumps again but hit the rock and get down. Creak. Huh. What is that? Another rock moving. Ulf jumps and rock shakes. If rock moves and falls down, big bad ulf dies. Yes. That's it. Human would do it like that. Meow smart. Like human like meow. Meow run and push rock with paws. Naya. Too big. Big bad ulf should jump. Stupid ulf. Come to meow. Grr. It doesn't yet jump. Must make it jump again. What would Homan do? Yes, Homan makes Ulf angry. He would say bad things to make others angry. Big Ulf. Your mama should be a mammoth to be this slow. Grr. Annoying. Ulf jumps again. Creak. Your mama should be skeever to be this ugly. Grr. Kill you. Mama is a wolf. Creak. Sure. Your mama must be Ulf with small legs, Nyahaha. You can't even jump on the rock like your mama. Grr. Annoying meat. Ulf too angry. Ulf jumps again and again. Creak, creak, creak. It is moving. On Ulf. Grr. Meat ko woon gayer. Rock fall on big bad Ulf. Too much blood. Rock fall down. Other Ulfs run away. Big bad Ulf is too injured. Woon 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 mea t. Ulf died. Meow win. Wah. So scary. Don't yet wanya run anymore. Homan should just find me. Glory to the hound. The friend of the hunter. Even for the trappers there is a thrill only few can taste. Naya. Why? Big bad Ulf is beside me. Naya, that's Nyat big bad Ulf. You are the ghost who speaks to Homan. It's I, and you are nothing but the hound that follows the hunter, Black One. The hunter? You mean Homan? And Meow is Nyat Dogo. There is no argument. But the hunter and his hound are bound by fate. The stronger they grow, the mightier they become. No hunter of mine shall go without the hound. No matter what form that hound takes, either within the hunter as the shifters or as his trusty beast. The fates of the hunter and the hound are entwined and sealed. They live together and perish together. Meow don't understand. It is of no matter to me either you understand it or not, Black One. Know that the hunter you follow favors no beast but you, and you should not be worthy of a mighty hunter like that. But strangely enough, you are. What is that ghost Ulf saying? The fate of the eldest one is guiding that hunter to a glorious hunt that I can't foresee. That's why I wish to witness the glory of the hunt that's yet to come. But that hunter can never be my champion. He can't be anyone's champion, as he is already the champion of the eldest one. Thus, you Black One, the hound, shall be my champion. Naya. Leave Meow alone. The ghost Ulf walks near Meow. Meow goes back, but light comes out of ghost Ulf. This is. I know that. The ring Homan gave to the ghost man. It is a loss but a cheap price to pay. Another one shall be made, but this one is for you, my champion. The ring flies up and shakes. It breaks. Why break the ring? Oh. Another light. Why too much big light? Naya. Get away, light? Don't come near Meow. It is done. Good luck in the coming hunt, Black One. Bring glory to my name, champion. Light goes in Meow. Why? Scary. Go out. Ghost Ulf is coming this way. Huh. Wah. I am falling. Wah 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 wah. I can't yet stop sliding all the way down again. No. Many Ulfs are there. Ouch. I fell. Meow hurt. Meow. Meow is sad. Meow is alone. Ulfs are coming. Naya. I can't yet climb again. Meow is weak. Meow needs Homan. No. Homan can't come. Homan is fighting Big Roar. Stupid Homan can't come too. She is with Homan. Meow is angry. Meow is angry at Meow. Meow is weak. Why Meow is weak? Meow wanya to be with Homan. Meow wanya to say sorry for ignoring Homan. Meow has a lot to say. This can yet be the end. Meow is so angry. Huh. Ulfs are getting smaller. Yes. This Meow is angry now, so Ulfs become smaller. Ulfs are scared. Come Ulfs. Meow hunt rats. Ulfs are small like rats. Come. Naya haha. My io. John's POV. My I-O! What was that? That was so loud. It is a cat growl. I am sure it is, but it is too loud and it's echoing so much. It felt like the warning roar of an angry elephant. Jull, was that my imagination just now, or did you hear that too? I was just about to ask you the same. Hey, are you all right? Jull was shaking. She must be afraid of the growl just now. Roar! This annoying bear is still alive. I have beaten oblivion out of it, but it is still not dying. Get back, Jull. I am going all out here. I dispelled the bound spear I was carrying from the start of the fight and evoked Thunder Cookie on both hands. Rateman, distract it. I ordered the undead I conjured earlier to distract the gigantic bear, and started attacking it from the sides. The bear got annoyed as it knew I was the one commanding the undead, and it came at me with its right paw. Don't underestimate me, fur ball. I punched full force at its right paw with my right hand. Thunder Cookie on my right landed on its paw and destroyed its claws and shattered some bones from the inside. It did get blown away as I hoped. Tough bastard. The bear retreated backward and roared at me once more. I was waiting for that moment. With my speed that was buffed by Empower and Hasten, I reached its location in a blink and punched the other Thunder Cookie in my left at its lower jaw. Crack. The jaw cracked and the bear staggered fell down dead. Finally! Damn, that was hard. Jull, hurry up! She was sitting on her butt and looked a bit pale. I casted calm on her. Better. Yes, thank you. Hurry up. Let's look for Nefertiti and get the hell out of here. Yes. Spread out. I commanded the undead to look for Nefertiti and investigate what the hell was that beast that growled just now. I used scan to the limit and covered all the glade. Found her. I ran like mad. The place she was in was near to the ancient structure. I ran and wished for more legs so I can run faster. Just as I reached there, the scene shocked me. Wolves. Over 20. A pack of them. All dead. Cut to shreds and bitten their guts out. A horrific fight. No. A one-sided massacre. What on earth happened here? Jull was shocked. Nefertiti, where are you? I ran to where I could detect her. There she is. Lying on the ground. She was slightly wounded, but she was breathing, thank heaven. I crouched down but didn't dare to carry her. She may have a broken bone or anything. My head worked on its own and started casting heal on her. I put my maximum effort on healing her as her wounds healed at a visible rate. There were many blood stains on her mouth and paws, but it seemed it isn't her blood. How in oblivion did this happen? I finished the healing and carried her in my arm. She then woke up. Are you all right, Nefertiti? Homan. Sorry. Don't yet leave meow again. She said and went to sleep again. What happened to her? I don't understand. John. Yes, Jull. What is it? Did she just talk? Huh? Chapter 99 Nefertiti's Transformation. Asterisk screams. Star. Meow. He help. Aya. My arm. Please GUH. Monsters. How rude. Can you say that again on a closer look? Move away, Woma. Ah. How vulgar. Stop. Nu. Run. Run for your lee. Myo. Annoying cat, catch the ones there. Stupid Homan. Do it yourself. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Scratch, scratch. Help me, please. I am sorry, brother, but my brain is short on cells since last week. Rest in peace for now. I prayed for the man dying in front of me and gave him a merciful stab to the heart. The scene in front of me is giving me a serious headache. How the hell did this happen? I kept asking myself this question over 100 times since we stepped in this ruined underwater fort which was called Ilinalta's Deep. Actually, I have been asking myself that question for 7 days by now. This was not the only question. There are others like why did this happen, and can this be still called a fight, and how fast clearing this place can be, along with many other questions. Too many questions since that day in the glades. Somehow, I am regretting making a deal with Herson. I am not sure what happened that day in Bloated Man's Grotto, but Nefertiti is making me worry since then. To organize my ideas, I have to remember what happened from the very beginning till now. First, when I found Nefertiti, she was in a bad shape, and I had to pour all my magicka into healing her. I was worried, but the weird thing is that she talked, and even Julliner could hear her. I mean, wasn't she always talking to me? No. What am I saying? Julliner reminded me that day that cats aren't supposed to be talking, right? Why did Nefertiti talk to me from the beginning in the first place? Now that I think about it, it doesn't make any sense. I remember her saying that she could understand me and I could understand her because I am her human and we should understand each other naturally. But that isn't really natural at all, right? Cats don't talk. Or do they? The hell? Am I getting crazy here? Cats don't talk. I already know that. Why did I not think it was unnatural from the beginning? I mean, I was happy that I finally befriended a cat, but that should have never stopped me from noticing such an abnormality, right? Right. Oh boy. So all these times when I was talking to Nefertiti in front of people, I remember their reactions were a bit off. Even Nurina was looking at me like some sort of weirdo. I am losing a lot of brain cells thinking of this subject alone. Let's just continue from the point when Jull could hear Nefertiti. After that, Nefertiti passed out and kept sleeping for 3 days. I had to feed her by mincing the food and give her few drops of water along with all the healing techniques I am aware of. The 4th day, everything changed. Nefertiti woke up before anyone and was super energetic. She kept saying that she jumped and ran and hit a lot of bad wolves. I didn't understand what was going on, but when I asked Jull, she said that she couldn't understand what Nefertiti says at all now. To her, Nefertiti was just using her usual cat voices. But I was hearing her talking, damn it. I kept asking her how could she talk to me from the start, and she looked at me as if I am some sort of idiot. Human, you only notice meow. Yes. Naya. Clumsy human. Human is meow human, of course. Meow human should understand meow. But there is no known cat that can talk to their humans other than you. There is no. Yes, there is not. Not at all. I shook my head. Not possible. We kept staring at each other with shocked expressions until we reached an agreement to never talk in public. I contacted the augur that day and he cringed at me really hard. He had no definite answer and said to not contact him unless it is serious. The 5th day, I kept monitoring Nefertiti. At night she said she wants to go out to the woods. I didn't understand why, but she kept nagging and said it was urgent. The 3 of us went to the woods at night. Nefertiti then found a spot under the moonlight and something bizarre happened. It caused me and Jull to scream while hugging each other. Nefertiti's appearance started to change in a strange manner. Her body became bigger, her limbs became longer than usual even to the enlarged body, and her claw also became longer and sharper. She resembled a normal feline, but her height was almost 1 meter with a long black fur, longer limbs, and longer claws. Her cute face, ears, and tail also got larger to fit her body. Human. I can do that now. Wow, what the hell is that? John, did she just talk? Wait, you could hear her again. We couldn't even focus on one problem that night anymore. We were in a deadlock between Nefertiti's new appearance and could it be that Julliner can only hear Nefertiti in her new appearance along with everything weird that happened that night. I had to contact the augur again to report the development to him. He was interested at first, but he said that Nefertiti got a beast astral extension into her soul. A beast astral extension is the soul magic technique that Herson uses to create his war creatures. But shouldn't the beast astral extension be a soul refined by Herson to be attached to a mortal black soul? How come Nefertiti's white soul can be attached to something like that? That would be true if the cat's soul was truly a white soul, but there is something that only few may be aware of. What is that? Rather than the mortal black souls, the lesser white souls, and the divine dragon souls, the souls of the cats can be considered unique among all of these souls. I am not sure I follow. Is this the reason why the beast astral extension got attached to her? Maybe. It is rather a complicated issue. But I remember that once an Aleid, Heartland High Elf, wizard claimed that the cats are able to cast magic the same way mortals do, yet they are unaware of it. But his theory was debunked for the lack of evidence and some other notable mistake. This was what we could find around the subject, and we ended the discussion after he assured me that there is no danger on Nefertiti's life. I was still worried and couldn't really get my head together around that problem. I asked many questions to Nefertiti, who told me the story of how the wolves chased her and the aspect of Herson gave her light after it broke the ring I retrieved. She couldn't understand what the aspect generally wanted to say, but he was interested in some sort of hunt and some sort of fate. I got chills down in my spine from these words. They only added to my headache. And from that day, my headache only increased. Jull got really on good terms with Nefertiti and went on a hunting competition behind my back. I had no power to scold them, so I just stayed there in the inn complaining about life. The 7th day, today, came and I noticed that I have wasted a lot of time in Falkreath. I have only 2 weeks to go back to Winterhold now. I can go back to Winterhold in 4 days on the flame horse Paarthurnax if I wanted, but I had some destination in mind before doing so. I want to visit Ivarstead and Windhelm before doing anything else. But today I had to finish the last quest I was here for. The Star of Azura. I took the girls and rowed until we reached Lake Ilinalta, north to the town of Falkreath. From there I conjured the flame Paarthurnax hawk and rode on it across the lake to the north. The reason why I didn't use the flame Paarthurnax hawk was the woods around Falkreath. I am not still that good with the spell, so I can make it fly only up to 10 to 15 meter, which is rather hard as Falkreath woods were rather high. As we were on a lake like that, I asked myself, why the hell not fly? And so it was decided to fly. For that reason, we arrived at the northern part of the lake. The flame Paarthurnax hawk landed on some old ruined fort that mostly sank underwater. It was called Ilinalta's Deep. Ilinalta's Deep was originally an imperial outpost, known as Fort Ilinalta, until it fell into the lake due to instability caused by experiments carried out by a mage called Malyn Varen. Rumors claim that the area is cursed and many fear to go there. Malyn Varen is a Dunmare mage who was exiled from the College of Winterhold for pursuing questionable research with soul gems, killing a student, and many other unacceptable acts. Malyn's experiments were to find a way to become immortal, and he believed that storing his soul in Azura's star would prevent him from dying. The problem with this is that one of the properties of the star is that no humanoid black soul could enter. According to the game, the further Malyn progressed towards his goal, the more Azura cursed him. The Daedric artifact drove Malyn insane, causing him to hear voices that were not there, see people that were not there, and eventually, to murder one of his students. He left the college, collected a band of followers, and continued his research here as he sought to capture his own soul in the star to achieve a state of immortality. He achieved this goal to some extent, however. He must continually be fed souls from the outside world to continue his state of existence. After we infiltrated the keep, we found Malyn's cult of followers who were doing his bidding. They were all stationed in the sunken outpost. The appearance of so many skeletons within suggests they had been kidnapping and sacrificing people for quite some time. After we started the fight, things got really weird, and that brings us to this very moment I am witnessing. A large black cat and a crazy half-elf archer are murdering the hell out of the cultists and the undead in this fort. No one is safe. Julliner is using her magic arrows to bring down multiple enemies at once. I saw her skewering 3 mages with 1 arrow. Nefertiti was faster than anything I have seen. A second she is her, another she is there. And her claws can cut anything, even some of the metalware around got torn apart. I was following the 2 who went on a rampage and finishing what they started. Some cultists were left alive with torn limbs and were in a lot of pain. I was mercy killing the people they left to die in pain. How did things come to this? John, I finished them. Homan, Meow finished too. Yeah. You guys killed anything killable already. For some reason, I had no power to refute at all. I just went to the room where the broken Star of Azure were and picked the damn thing up. After a small tour around the fort once more, I took whatever seemed of value alongside a good number of coins, soul gems, some research papers, and some books, then headed out. Ilinalta's deep underwater fort was cleared with a time record that day. Next destination, Ivarstead. Bonus. Black small squares scary. John, did you buy the things I want, Naya? Nurina. Huh. John. John, how was your training, Naya? Hilda. Wait, what? John. I want to take a look at your sketchbook again. There is an idea I want to confirm, Naya. Wolfer. No. Stop. John. What is wrong, Naya? Don't you want us to be like this, Naya? Everyone. No. Go away. Huff, huff, huff. It was just a dream. Phew. John. What's wrong, John? Jull. A scary dream. I dreamt that everyone I know has grown cat ears and tails, and also talked like cats. John. Like this, Naya? Jull. No. Chapter 100 The Stalker of Ivarstead. Case closed. After getting the broken Star of Azure, there was officially nothing for us to do in Falkreath anymore. We returned to the town, packed our things, and took the road back to Helgen. The ride was not really that bad. We camped once near Pinewatch, which looked like a small farm from the outside, but from the inside, it was a massive bandit hideout. I didn't mention a thing about that to Jull or Nefertiti, because I am sure they will go on a rampage again once they sniff the possibility of killing something. I need to put those 2 bad girls in some serious mental trauma as soon as possible, else I will be the one suffering for their actions from now onward. After feasting on a hare, we returned to the road again and continued until we reached Helgen. The people were surprised to see us, but we said we are only staying for the night. The next morning we traveled on the road east to Helgen. This road was empty and clear. No one usually passes through here. I could travel full speed safely once again. John, look at that! Jull pointed towards the mountain to our northeast. It was a mountain that its peak preached the clouds above and looked as majestic as the word majestic can get. This is the throat of the world. The tallest mountain in the world. Us Nords believe that men were formed there when the goddess Kine breathed onto the land. Hence, the Song of Return refers not only to Iskramor's return to Tamriel after the destruction of Sarthal, but to the return of men to what we believe to be the cradle of humanity. That is why this land is called Skyrim. That's why we Nords are children of the sky. Says the guy who thinks of everything Nords do as Nord nonsense. I only took the good points of being a Nord, you know. Racism, thick-headedness, Sovngarde this, Sovngarde that. Don't forget the looks, the builds, and the frost tolerance. Also, I am not racist. Really? Try me. Bretons. Hobbits. Argonians. Lizards. Redguards. Curved swords. Elves. Bastards. Imperials. Don't like them. No particular reason. Khajiit. Fluffs. Orcs. For the Horde. See. Well, you only mentioned the ones I don't like. Yeah, I know. She went silent, then asked again. So, why are we going to Ivarstead? To visit an old friend. Who's that? Someone who used to take care of me in the orphanage. Will we have enough time to go back to Windhelm if you decided to laze around in Ivarstead? Oh, about that. When we head to Windhelm, we will reach it in less than a day. Less than a day. If my calculations are correct. What are the chances for your calculations to kill us with no place of burial? Pretty high. Sign me up. We continued to travel, and now we are taking the road that goes through the mountain pass south to the throat of the world. I traveled this pass once before when I first arrived in Skyrim. Probably I wasn't in the body of John yet, but that was the time when Hilda was escaping from the Falmer and was forced to not go in Helgen. After 16 years, I am traveling this pass once again with my woman and my cat. I think Hilda would be proud of me. Anyway, there was a cave I wanted to visit called Haymar's Shame. The cave is related to a Daedric prince, and in the game, players could get one badass-looking helmet by communing with that Daedric prince, but now, I didn't feel any magica reactions from the cave. I don't think I can start the quest right now anyway. I will come back later in my next training journey. It was still not dark, and I wasn't planning to camp here in the wild or in the woods after this point in the Rifthold. After we finished the pass between on the mountain roads, we arrived at the woods of the Rift. Snow was taking its toll on the place here too. We, however, could once again travel at full speed and could reach Ivarstead by nightfall. I always followed the words of a certain wise man that said, "Don't take your freaking flame Atronach horse into a town full of Nords unless you are ready to be chased out by pitchforks." And so we entered the town on foot. Ivarstead is a fairly medium-sized town located at the eastern base of the throat of the world, on the western edge of the rift and the western shore of Lake Gear. Pilgrims and travelers often pass through, as the town is located at the beginning of the 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar. It used to be a good-sized town that had a good farming and lumber business, but in recent years, many townspeople have been leaving for Riften, and business in the town has been suffering. Anyway, after we got inspected by the guards, we got the permission to pass the bridge to the town. I knew a bit about the place, and I went straight to the inn, the Vilmir Inn. That inn is the only tavern in town, so it was the place where townsfolk will gather every night. Before I go in, I read the notice board in front of the inn and could tell that the town is peaceful from the looks of it. After I went in, my appearance got all the attention and everyone kept staring at me. Also, Jull was not minding her half-elven appearance and went in with no hood. Some looks gave out some of the normal Nordic hostility towards strangers, but I really didn't mind it at all. I mean, I was looking at them with an equal amount of hostility too. "Welcome to Vilmir Inn, need a drink, or maybe something to eat? A room for two. How long will you be staying?" "Not sure. I'll pay for a week." "Are you by any chance visiting the town on a pilgrim?" "Haven't decided yet." "Oh, I see." "The innkeep is a man called Wilhelm. I was talking to him coldly because of a reason I had in mind. I just don't like the guy." The man guided me to a room and I bought the drinks and the food we needed for the stay, then I went out again to sit in the inn's hall. Before I decide where to sit, I kept looking around for a bit until I saw a familiar face. I went to his direction and sat in front of him. "Long time no see," I said. Who are you? Come on, don't break my heart like that. Look at my face closely. Don't you know who am I?" "Don't know, Narfi doesn't know you." "Hey, you are scaring Narfi!" Some guy came shouted at me from the side. "Piss off." I glared at him and released a bit of aura that caused everyone in the inn to get choked on their drink. Of course, I avoided Narfi. "You are John." Narfi jumped up from his place and looked happy. "Yeah, Narfi. It has been 5 years. How did you recognize me?" John always curses people. Rada says not to listen to John a lot. My reputation. It stinks. Narfi used to be an orphan in the honor hall with us, but he was much older. I guess he is 20 years old now. He is a kind guy with a bit of an intellectual disability, but he is completely harmless. Narfi has an older sister called Rada, who used to be Nurina's helper. Narfi has spent some time with me in the orphanage, and Rada took care of me many times. I had no way of contacting them up until now. Narfi is attached to his sister since they were children and does nothing without her consent. Maybe he developed a complete dependence on her after their parents died. I sat with Narfi and started asking him about things. He was as honest as ever and was very happy to see me. He used to carve a lot of wood and Nurina encouraged him on that talent, but Rada was always overprotective over him and tried to make him do less dangerous things. Where is Rada, by the way? She is home. Narfi was helping Rada gather mushrooms this morning and Rada twisted her ankle. Wilhelm said he will ask for the alchemist in the woods to help Rada. Wilhelm did? I looked at that man coldly again. Fine, Narfi, let's go see Rada. Narfi agreed and was about to go out with me, but someone popped up. Set down, Narfi, I still haven't gone to call the alchemist. And customer, please, don't bother sick people. The man Wilhelm was holding on Narfi's shoulder and smiling at me. I can do healing, I said as I conjured a lightning magic spell and made it chirp. I could hear Julliner giggling behind me. Wilhelm's face, on the other hand, changed color. The people in the inn noticed too. Yep, I am a mage. Fuck you very much. I feel really insulted. Can't you recognize this handsome face at all? Well, somehow I felt irritated when I looked at you. You really look familiar. Come on. How could you forget about the most handsome young man in the world? Wait, most handsome and red hair? Don't tell. How did you get this tall? I overdosed myself with awesomeness. You never change, don't you, John? Never. Rada, on the other hand, has changed. A lot. She looked thinner, somewhat sickly, and it seemed as if she doesn't eat enough. What is going on with her? I talked with her for a while, and she was asking about Nurina and how is she doing. But to think you went to live with her. Well, Winterhold isn't that bad and I have a lot of good business going around there. Seems you struck it rich. I did. Want to come to Winterhold? I can take care of you guys there. You'll find a job and a better place to live for sure. No. It is too far. No one will tend to our parents' graves if we left Ivarstead. And a lot of young people are leaving the town already. Who will live in this town if every young person leaves? Anyway, my door will always be open for you if you ever decided to come. I am sure Nurina will be pleased to see you guys there. Here, your foot is all healed like this. Whoa. Narfi remembers. Headmistress always healed Narfi like that. Yeah, I remember too. Thank you, John. It is nothing, guys. Whatever it is, don't ever hesitate to ask for help. This is my token. If you carry it to a ship in Windhelm or take it anywhere in Winterhold, you guys will get help from my people over there. Thank you, John. All right, I am taking my leave. What? Stay for the night, we still. I am sorry, but I am traveling with a companion, and we will be on our way at first light, so I am sorry. Another time. I bid farewell to the siblings and went out of their home. Narfi and Rada, a bit of a tragedy in the game, more like Wulfr and Sviti. One of them also died before the game started and the other got into a streak of a very bad luck. This time it was Rada who died and Narfi's condition has gotten a lot worse. In the game, Rada's remains were found in the river north of town, as if she has drowned, but I am more suspicious. I think she was killed and the killer is the one who guides the player to the remains location. I walked away from Rada's house and used scan. PSSSD. This way. I could hear someone calling for me. It was Julliner. What happened? It was as you said, he came after you. Where is he? This way. I followed her to some place secluded west of the town where no one comes. As I arrived, I saw Nefertiti in her normal form lazing around while a man, gagged and tied, was squirming beside her. This was the innkeeper, Wilhelm. Did he came after me? Yes. He was trying to snoop around while you were in there. Did you search the inn as I told you? Yes. I found this strange ornament. It is the same thing you described it would be. The sapphire dragon claw. A key to an ancient Nordic ruin. I knew he had it. What else did you find? Look at this journal. I took a journal from Julliner and used night vision to read it in the dark. This is exactly what I thought. This guy is a stalker. He was stalking Rada. It was never mentioned in the game, but it is a solid evidence to me. This is bad for you, Wilhelm. I know that after he kills Rada for whatever reason, Narfi's condition will worsen and will cause some suspicions around Wilhelm. That is why Wilhelm will make a contract with the Dark Brotherhood to kill Narfi too. Scum. Lower than scum. Nefertiti. Human. He is all yours. Chapter 101, 7000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will you keep counting all of them? Yes. Won't you get bored? Nope. If you lost count, we are not going back. Why? Seriously now. We need to hurry. But if their number is incorrect, it means we got cheated. I don't care. Nefertiti doesn't care. We just need to get going before the guards notice that the man is missing. Don't worry about that. The body got taken by the waterfall and we have a solid alibi. If they found the corpse, they will think that the man was washing in the river and got attacked by a bear. Aha! That's why you told me to steal some of his clothes and towels, and also told Nefertiti to finish him with her claws. You seem to be learning. But why all the trouble? Well, I don't want to cause trouble for Narfi and Rada. Sometimes I am not sure if you are a good person or a bad person. Are you insulting me? Of course, I am a psychopathic person with a tendency to be a hypocrite. I bow to your lowliness, O evil one. Praise me more. 130. Oh look, an etched tablet. What is an etched tablet? Oh, you will love this one. On the path we are walking there are 10 etched tablets. Each one of them tells a part of the story of the Dragon War that happened in the Merethic era. There is a secret about these etched tablets that few people know. What is it? These tablets were built in the glory of the goddess Kine, goddess of the storm, widow of shore and mother of all men. She is also the one who taught men how to use the Thursdayum to fight off the dragons. Kine later became the goddess we know today as Kinnereth, goddess of the sky, but this place we are walking in can be considered her holy ground. Therefore, if you read the tablets, you will get a blessing from Kine called Voice of the Sky. It allows your Thursdayum to be stronger, the weather to be less harsh on you, and the wild beasts will not harm as long as it doesn't get harmed. This is one of the trails my teacher gave me. To read all the tablets. Yes. Who is that teacher of yours, by the way? An old hunter who used to be a friend to Nurina, but he now lives alone in the woods. After I manage to finish this trail, I will return to him one day to take the true trail of Kine. Good luck. What does this table say, by the way? I can't read it. Oh, wait a bit. My ancient Nordic is a bit rusty. It says, Emblem I before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. That. Interesting, let's keep going. We went going the road we are taking, and I kept counting. 403. Another tablet. Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Sounds sad. Yeah. Lucky me, didn't get to reincarnate there. Fine, let's keep moving. We kept moving while reading the tablets. The more we go forward, the colder it got. Course, we are climbing a mountain, so it will get so damn cold at some point. Another one. Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Told you dragons are scary. Nefertiti shall protect me and fluff them down. Yes, Homan, Meow is strong. Emblem 4. Kine called on Paarthurnax, who pitted man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Kine be praised. You sound like a religious idiot. I just like Kine. Emblem V. A man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. Hooray! Let's camp here for the night. Nefertiti, leave that nerd alone, come and gather berries with me. Stupid Human is right. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Told you dragons ain't that scary. Say that to one of them in the face. Emblem 7. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation, to understand how strong voices could fail. This is a sad story. You know it, Jull? No. Okay, history lesson. Jurgen Windcaller was a Nord chieftain and hero from the First Era who was believed to be the mightiest of all the tongues, voice masters. He was the founder of the Greybeards. During the War of Succession, in the middle of the Battle of Red Mountain, Jurgen Windcaller helped his fellow Nords in a war against the Dwemer and the Chimer. During the battle, the Dwemer and the Chimer completely annihilated the Nordic armies, forcing them out of Morrowind and back to Skyrim. After the aforementioned disastrous battle, where his army was annihilated, he spent 7 years pondering the meaning of his defeat. He finally came to the conclusion that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the Thursdayum. Following this revelation, Jurgen developed a pacifist creed called the Way of the Voice that preached the Thursdayum should only be used for the worship and glory of the gods rather than martial exploits. After he converted to pacifism, he became known as Jurgen the Calm. What happened next? Let's just kill that damn troll first. Emblem 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Continuing the history lesson, Jurgen's philosophy prevailed, largely due to his unshakable mastery of the voice. His victory was sealed in a legendary confrontation, where the Calm is said to have swallowed the shout of 17 tongues of the militant school for 3 days until his opponents all lay exhausted. These tongues later became his disciples. It was after this confrontation he founded the Greybeards, a monastic order dedicated to mastering the way of the voice. He also built High Hrothgar Temple, located near the peak of Throat of the World, which served as the monastery where the Greybeards meditated and perfected their voice. Sounds like a man of quality, unlike someone. Everyone is a scoundrel at some point. Emblem 9. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Tiber Septim, when he was known as Hjalti Earlybeard, was summoned to the throat of the world by the Greybeards after his victory over the Reachmen at Old Hroldan. By that time he was still called General Talos of Atmara. Look at the passion in your eyes. You said you hated history. This is not just history. This is a dream. I know a few million people who would load their game with more than 500 mods to get to do what I do. I don't understand what you meant, but this place is beautiful. Yeah, the world is so damn tiny from here. How much left? Not much. Emblem X. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. How much did you count? 7,000 steps. So it's true. Don't mind that now. Look at that. How did they build that up here? Asked Todd Howard. Who is he? God, I guess. So what now? I don't think the Greybeards have noticed us yet. I would be scared if they did. Don't get cocky. These people are not some elderly monks living up on a mountain for nothing. What do you mean? These guys are pacifists and all, but they are monsters beyond my understanding. Come on. To tell you the truth, I don't dare to even compare Nerina to them. Are you serious? Just don't do anything funny for the time being. How are we going to sneak past them? You said they won't allow us to pass. Yeah. They are overprotective when it gets to that thing in particular. But there is a weak point all the overwhelmingly strong people have. They always overlook the weak. Yes, the mammoth would never mind the ant. That's why I developed this Thursdayum. Are you finally using it? Yes, I will. It has been a month since I used this damn shout. I hate it so much. Here, let's tie ourselves together. We can't lose each other after that Thursdayum. This Thursdayum I developed is a bit annoying. It is dangerous and very flawed but effective, so tying ourselves together is the best way to avoid its aftereffect. This Thursdayum is not a shout like most shouts, it's a whisper like or a whisper Thursdayum. I called it the disregard whisper. Its words meant disregard, ignore, forget. A Thursdayum that would make its user disregarded, ignored and forgotten during the effect time of the shout. The words are Vond Nibber Duzra. Chapter 102 Paarthurnax. And for Chapter 100 we bring you Paraeawaer, Thorneaeawaex. Drem Yalloch. Greetings, Woundaniac. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunma, my mountain? Oh my Talos. I think I shouldn't have added too many dragon mods. Ha ha. Ha ha. John, my eyes are playing one silly trick on me. That makes two of us. This is a little bit too big. In front of me was someone I yearned to meet since the very first day I came to this world. Paarthurnax, the master of the Greybeards. But the Paarthurnax in front of me is a little bit too large. Nope, maybe this is just too freaking large. What the hell? Few hours earlier, High Hrothgar or Hrothgar is an ancient monastery located in the peaks of the Throat of the World, the tallest mountain in all of Tamriel. High Hrothgar is the home of the Greybeards, a group of powerful monks that dedicate their lives to studying the way of the voice. The monastery itself was built to block the road beyond it. That road is what leads to the peak of the Throat of the World. There lies the place I want to collect the unmelting snow from, as well as Paarthurnax, master of the Greybeards and the ancient dragon that lived through the ages on the mountain waiting for the return of the World Eater. Now, to pass the monastery, I need to go unnoticed by the Greybeards, who won't let anyone pass the place. That's why I needed some sort of method. The best way I could think of was to make myself disregardable to pass through the place. The disregard shout was something I developed by creating the aspect of being disregarded. That is why I sat frozen in the woods for a full week to get disregarded by the wild to the highest degree possible. The moment I understood how to be disregarded, I started developing the shout. It took me 1 month, but it was an easy one. I can shout it at myself or at someone, but its effect is very annoying. For example, if I made Jull disregard me, she may not notice me next to her. If she is fighting, she may shoot arrows while ignoring me who may be on the way. If we went somewhere together, she may forget who did she go with or why she is here. That's why we tied our hands to each other so that we can't forget each other. We also did the same with Nefertiti. After that I shouted, Vond Nibber Duzra, which means, disregard, ignore, forget. As long as I am in a physical contact with Jull and Nefertiti, we can be aware of each other, but that was a bit hard. Still, we managed it somehow. Casting magic or throwing an object won't disturb the effect though. Now the problem was how to pass the monastery of High Hrothgar. Should we go through or go around? Going through is dangerous. Going around is dangerous too. Going through means having a great possibility to confront the Greybeard, which is something I don't want to do at all. Going around means passing through the monastery like thieves, which also may offend the Greybeard. After thinking, rethinking and overthinking, I decided to summon it over. The awesome flame Paarthurnax hawk. We are riding it over the monastery. Are you sure we will be safe? No. But I can think of a way to get the attention of whoever finds us away. I started doing some preparations around the entrance of High Hrothgar. A small prank, to be frank. After that, I jumped on the flame Paarthurnax hawk, and Jull, who was carrying Nefertiti, clung onto me. After it rose over 15 meters, it could barely fly over the roof of the monastery. The other side of the monastery is within reach, but I could see a tower on the other side. The other side has a courtyard and a tower indeed, but the monks shouldn't be going out that much, yet it seems someone is there. I don't recognize that someone, but he wasn't that old as I remember the Greybeards should be. He was in a black robe and apparently had shaved his head. He was sitting atop the tower. By checking him more clearly, I noticed that he was a bit too young. Who is that? It doesn't matter as long as the plan works. After we passed the monastery and flew over the courtyard, I cast Featherfall and jumped down from the flame Paarthurnax hawk with Jull and Nefertiti. The hawk kept flying until it got the attention of the person on the tower. As he saw it, he appeared to have panicked and went down from the tower to check the weird flaming bird that was flying over the monastery. He judged that it was troublesome and evoked a frost magic spell, then started attacking the flame Paarthurnax hawk. I was commanding the hawk to evade left and right to test this unknown person's ability. Once he got sick of the movement, he inhaled and fixed his sight on the hawk. Fo Crav! Whoa! Did he just use the Thursdayum? Look at that! Frost breath shout? That person just shouted 2 words of frost breath shout. A frost force wave emerged from that person's voice and struck the flame Paarthurnax hawk. The hawk took damage and disappeared due to it. Amazing! System. Record that in a video file. Confirmed. Good, now let's see. Something made of wood fell from the sky after the hawk was destroyed. As that man saw it, he hurried towards it and picked it up. Once he saw it, he froze for a second, then started running to the monastery. He clearly got panicked. I saw you writing something on that wooden plate. What was it? Jull asked. It said Grind Zei Ost Havat. And it means, meet me at the entrance. Why would he do what you tell him? Let's just say humans are a bit easy to manipulate. I walked through the now empty courtyard and headed to the way beside the tower. There, we saw a gate, and what was beyond it was a wall of storm. No one can pass anything like that. There is only one way to pass it, but I was waiting for something. I was focusing my ears on something far away, and after a few minutes, I could finally hear it. Asterisk bang. Star. This meant that the people inside the monastery finally went to the entrance. I left some rune traps on the floor ahead of the entrance of the monastery. They were nothing serious, just a flashbang rune. Now let's get this over with. Lock VH Core. I used a Thursdayum I barely mastered. The first and the second words went well, but the third didn't come out. Hurry! Let's run. As I shouted, the storm wall disappeared and the path beyond it was clear. Lock Va Core is the clear skies shout that can clear the wind and make the weather into its best condition. It is also a very important shout in the game. As the road beyond the storm wall was cleared, I ran holding Jull's hand. We were running as if a mammoth was behind us. I actually was afraid from the Greybeards, so I prepared a puny trick to make them look away for a while. After that we kept moving forward in a very harsh road, Every 2 or 3 minutes I had to use Clear Skies shout to keep advancing. And finally we reached the place we needed. The peak of the throat of the world. The top of the snow tower. The highest spot of Earth known to in the whole continent of Tamriel. And I think I can feel him gazing at us. Here he is. I can see him. He spread his wings with vigor and soared in the sky, then, and with some graceful movement that didn't suit that size of his, he landed in front of us. John. Something is coming. Be careful. Boomshake. Drem Yallock. Greetings, Woundiniak. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunma, my mountain? Oh my Talos. I think I shouldn't have added too many dragon mods. What appeared to me in front of me was a dragon. But even with immortality the dragons should have, this dragon showed clear signs of great age, including tattered skin on his wings and tail, broken and chipped horns and chin spikes, dulled color in his skin and eyes, and several teeth missing. Ha ha. Ha ha. John, my eyes are playing one silly trick on me. That makes 2 of us. Excuse me for a second, I said as I regained some composure. I moved to the side and looked at Paarthurnax from the side. Yep, I am sure of it now. This is not the normal size of the dragon I thought it should be. This is too freaking large. The dragons from the game were almost around 20 meters long and 4 meters high, but this was double of that. Damn it, Bethesda. You even cheated us with the size of the freaking dragons. John, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. Excuse my rudeness, my name is John Dare. Officially, John Hild Firemane. It is an honor to meet the Grandmaster of the Greybeards. Master? They see me as master. With Onik. Old and wise. It is true I am old though. Part of the wisdom can only be obtained with age. I replied. But that's not what I am really here to talk about. You already know who am I, right? The dragon was a bit taken aback then said, Yes, Vatsa. You speak true. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvok conversation with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. I don't mind at all. We still have some time before the world start lashing at us. I said while laughing. Zuruan. Strange. You seem to already know much about your your fate. You will be surprised by how much I know. But that's not our concern anyway. We still have a short time to enjoy this peace. Vazan. True. Tell me. Why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Don't call me Volan like it is a bad thing. You will be seeing me a lot from now on. Also, I came here to take some of the unmelting snow to fix that thing and will be leaving as well. I hope you don't mind. Chapter 103 A Jull in Distress. A Town in Need. Jull's POV. John. Hey John. Why is not he replying? He told me he would bring me to see the master of the Greybeards. He never said anything about a dragon. A real dragon. A living real dragon. A dragon. Real. I mean. John always told me there will be dragons and they will appear in the world. I believe what John says even if it was lies. I know that he is the only family I have and I have to put my faith in him. Did I not believe him? I mean, I know I believe him. But with a dragon, I feel like my faith is being tested. He knows many things. He is always amazing and shining. He even knows where to find a dragon. That is just too much. He is not even nervous. He is so natural in front of the dragon and is talking to him. He was not even afraid at all and checked the dragon's body. What is going on? When I look at the dragon, I feel so insignificant. The aura, the magic, the power. I feel like I can't even be worth considering in front of such a being. Even Nefertiti is frozen. No one is moving in front of that majestic being. Yet, John. Is he laughing with the dragon? I can see that face that he has. He seemed that he was longing for this meeting. His happiness is barely contained within him. Can John be this comfortable towards dragons? Are dragons that easygoing? I read in John's books that dragons are beings created for domination. How can John be standing face to face in front of one with this happiness on his face? He doesn't seem to be pressured by the dragons at all. I, on the other hand, didn't even move. Not even once. I was frozen in place from the very beginning. I look at John and all I can see is his big and broad back. He was standing there, tall and strong. Nothing I would be able to catch up to. I looked at myself and felt weak. Can I even stand behind him? Can I support him and be his strength? Can I be of any use? Why is he so close to me yet so far, far away? I thought I grew stronger. I thought I became equal to him. I thought he can be mine, no one else gets to share him with me. I was an idiot. This world can't even stop him when he wants something. Can I endure his fate? Can I follow him on his path? Can my insignificance be of even useful to move a straw away from hindering him? What am I thinking? Should I just turn and leave? He won't stop me if I wanted to quit here. I feel it. I can't move forward from this point. I can't even muster my voice to call for him. But when I tried to step back just now, my body obeyed me. I get it. I get it now. Beyond this point is a step that only gods can walk. No way. Is this how my life is supposed to be? Is it like this? For all those who I love dearly to move forward and I get stuck. Mother, what should I do? He is too hard to reach. This is beyond me. I turned around and took a step away. First step. My eyes are wet even in the coldest place in the world. Second step. I can already feel that my tears are everywhere on my face. Third step. It became easier to cry, easier to walk away. I give you. Wait, you idiot. Huh. Someone called. Who is that? Where am I? Don't go. Who is it? Why is it so dark in here? I was standing there just now, with John and the dragon. I don't know this place. Why is it dark? Where am I? My mind spoke itself. You don't know? A voice replied. You don't know, yet you are the one who made this place. You? Who? It can't be. So you realize what have you done? No. Impossible? You just let your friends down, and drive away the people who care for you. You shouldn't be here. Yes, we shouldn't. Yet, here we are. Tell me, was it fun? Killing me? Was it fun leaving me to die? Was it fun letting everyone down? And now you are leaving him? You just don't change, don't you? No, Mother, you don't understand. I was. We understand. We understand very well. You just make friends when it suits you, then move on when it is hard. When they need you. Go away. I didn't want you to die, Stabrius. Then why do you follow the one who killed me? Stop. I don't want to talk with anyone. Huff, huff. I shouted and they all went away. Mother, I am sorry. Stabrius too. I know we went after John together, but your death was not something I would forgive. John only protected himself from us. I feel guilty to run away. I can't forgive myself, friend. I feel so guilty. Sob, sob. Who is that? Someone is crying. I looked around. The place was still black, but I could feel someone around. I walked to the voice. Hey, kiddo, do you know where is this? I found a small girl crying while sitting on the ground. You want to go, like everyone else. But sob, but I won't go. You weak. Sob, coward. The girl was crying and felt a bit broken. It made me feel overwhelmingly sad. I remembered. You were the one who called for me. You said wait, you idiot. The girl's weeping stopped and looked at me. I saw her face and my body all tensed up. She is. The bloody scar on her left eye, the light gray skin, the black hair, the tattered dress. She is me. Yes. You are an idiot. You left everyone. You are a coward. An idiot. Unfaithful. Untrustworthy. Boo. What about all we have been through? All the suffering? All the songs? All the pain? All the fight? To what end? So you can bury your head in the dirt and turn away? You forgot what it all means. It all led us there. On that mountain. And you became like a rat. He took us and cared for us, yet that's how you treat him. This is our place. Wake up. No. What I didn't want to go. I was afraid. You know you can't measure up to him. You know there is no way you can become his and he becomes yours alone, so you just became afraid. Like the coward you are. No. Yes. I am afraid. Because you are an idiot. No. I am not an idiot. I love him. Like nothing I ever loved before, I love him. I worship him. He is my everything. I can't stand beside him, and I can't be his strength if I an idiot. I was never an idiot and I will never be. You are not powerful enough, you can't. And what's with that, huh? What's with it, tell me? I am afraid, yes. His path is too hard to follow, yes. He is not afraid of going any length ahead, yes. But I am not a coward. You think your false bravery will fool me, I am you. I know who the fuck you are and I said I am so fucking afraid, damn it. But I am not a coward. I am me. I will kill in the name of fun and the one I love, so go away. I will be afraid and move ahead, what's with it? Go away. Wah-wah. Huff. Huff. That is right. Whatever it is. I am not a coward. Huh. What is going on? Too much light. What is happening there? Why did this young me turn into a light thing? It's too bright. And blue, huh? Blue. Oh. Rise and shine, sweetheart. It's almost sunset here. Blue sky above, and John, and Nefertiti, and a dragon. By any chance, am I the first person ever to be awoken by a human, a cat, and a dragon, all at the same time? I somewhat got the urge to ask that question. Yes, how envious. You've beaten me to it. John said as if he remembered something. He is still acting dumb around a dragon. I don't think there will be anyone who can do it like though. What is that smell? Something smells charred. Oh, about that. His fault. John pointed towards the dragon. What happened? Dragon said mew small and meow old. Dragon said FH and burn mountain. Everything smells. For some reason, the idiot cat is saying something so strange. John. Oh, about that. It happened a few minutes ago. John's POV, a few minutes ago. I came here to take some of the unmelting snow to fix that thing and will be leaving as well. I hope you don't mind. I said to Paarthurnax. Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed, at the first meeting of two of the Dove. Paarthurnax said and turned his head away to half-rounded rock. By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my Thursdayum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkian. Paarthurnax then opened his mouth and shouted one mighty shout. Yal Tur Shul. A strong stream of fire accompanied these words as Paarthurnax said them, and a true dragon fire breath fell on the rounded rock. Once he finished his fire breath, he looked towards me and said, The word calls you. Go for it. I obeyed what he said and approached the wall. There were some draconic runes left by the breath. I just noticed how the word was spoken and performed so I could see it clearly. I understood it once my eyes fell on it. It was Yal and it meant fire. I was still far from comprehending the world though. A gift. Dovahkian. Yal. Understand fire as the Dove do. Paarthurnax said, and a stream of energy came from him towards me. Whoa! This is I understand the word. I comprehended it. No. Paarthurnax gave me a part of his knowledge about fire. It is so deep. No words can describe that. Paarthurnax seemed a bit amused and called for me. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Fine. You asked for it. Ahem. Well. Unlike the fire breath that Paarthurnax performed, mine is, let's just not mention it. It was way too embarrassing. A force of fire just was formed with my word and flew towards Paarthurnax. Ah yes. Sasadov Losmol. Paarthurnax spoke very loudly as if life has returned to him. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. I smiled. I am more pleasured to finally meet you, Dovadu Anakin. I replied to him the way dragons speak. Of course, I was a bit embarrassed. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor mortal. Even for one of Dova SOS. Dragonblood. What would you ask of me? I came here seeking the Vosela's Od, the unmelting snow. I intend to fix this white phial. Nifron Malmandak, I felt it familiar to the place, as this is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim. Zok Revok Strunma, the great mountain of the world. You can take what you came for, but you can't dally here. By the time you take the way down, your friend will face a grave danger. You need to return to Jevil de Voklam. A friend? In danger? Anahi. Jevil de Voklam should mean the castle above water. Winterhold? Wolfer? Bodovakian, Nilosan I do gut wahai. It is not too late. Kogon, thanks, Paarthurnax. Jull. Chapter 104 Before the Storm. Alina's POV. You said in Windhelm. Yes, my lady. He appeared there and the description matches. Sveikin said. This is interesting. Darth Vader, who disappeared for a while, then showed himself 4 months ago and caused mayhem in Windhelm. What else in the report? The last time he was seen was when he broke through the front gate of Windhelm alone on a flame Paarthurnax horse. I know he can use the spell that is created by John Dare. I still don't get the connection between these two. The flame Paarthurnax variations are John Dare's speciality. The storm Paarthurnax are normally researched by Teacher Lanath, and the frost Paarthurnax by Master Nurina. Crimson Moon. Can't it be that they are the same person? Yes, it is possible, but everyone says that John Dare is here in the Midden. Even Master says so. In the Midden for half a year? I can't believe it. Experts in our clan lock themselves in caves for years to gain better understanding to the ways of the blade. The way of magic is more mysterious, especially for a mystic like John Dare. Yes, it is still suspicious how someone of his age can stay all that time in an inner door training, but nothing is impossible for us mystics. Also, it is said that John Dare has a follower that goes by the name of Julliner. It seems like Darth Vader and his follower to me. We will know the truth sooner or later, Skywalker. Darth Vader and his Thunder Fist are an opponent I can't lose to once again. The same goes for John Dare. I don't want to break Master's heart over her favorite student, but my heart can't bring me to lose in talent. Of course. Crimson Moon is the pride of our clan's patriarch, as well as the rest of the clan. Your progress under Archwizard Nurina the last half-year is amazing, and your new magic will trash 1,000 John Dare and 1,000 Darth Vader combined. Fufu. Skywalker, you started to become a flirt. It is all true, my lady. The Lady of the Storm is not your newest title for nothing. The wind magic of yours made even the Destruction School students and scholars bow to you. Ah yes, that happened. The wind magic was a project that Master Nurina and Senior John Dare worked on, but they gave up halfway. I don't know why, but I got pulled into it and continued from where they stopped. After a few months of research, I reached the point to be able to control a very rare destruction mystic element. The wind magic. I was into frost magic before, but my defeat against Darth Vader in the clan's sacred ground was epic. I could finally come to a conclusion that I needed to be in a place like this where magic is a daily practice. I found a lot of strong, talented people in this town. Names like John Dare, Darth Vader, Julliner, Wulfur. These people are geniuses in magic, sword, and smithing. The last person I met was the town's blacksmith, who works for John Dare. His name is Wulfur. This guy can make miracles with steel that gave him the title of Thousand Hammer Blacksmith. His work speed is beyond understanding. When he works in the forge, he needs at least 10 apprentices to keep up with him. I tried to invite him to the clan, but he didn't even consider it. Seems like Wulfur and John Dare are sworn brothers. This town is so interesting. I can never get bored here. I even had to disobey a direct order from the college and went to assist the town against pirates. It seems the town has a big animosity with the Bloodhorkers and the Bloodsales clan. Still, the college is trying not to take action? If I was not a member from the Silverblade clan and the student of Archwizard Nurina, I would have got scolded like 1,000 times by now. Savos Aran the Archmage is too lax and doesn't want to interfere. These people don't get politics at all. Lady Alina. Someone interrupted my thoughts. Who is it? I asked. It is a student the Creation Club, my lady. The Redguard girl. Ah, Yisra. Come in. To think it is her. I got closer to these people to get information on John Dare, but I ended up joining them. They still treat me like a lady of a big family though. Lady Alina. I came to tell you. I told you to call me Alina without lady, we are friends. The girl seemed a bit troubled, so I gestured for Sveikin to get out. No, we are alone. Really no need. I just came from the town and it seemed they are preparing for the defense battle. Wulfur and Trudvar seemed a bit troubled over some logistics, so I came to report. Oh, thank you. I guess I should head out. Winterhold is a good town now. Many people live here and it started to get on the Bloodhorkers' bad side. Now as they started to attack the town, many students and scholars sneak out to assist the defense. I can go openly, but seniors like Svedal, Holman, Rusning and these people need to sneak. That's why I gathered them under the Creation Club with the permission of the team's secretary, Scholar Eliel. We go out in missions to, gather ingredients. Alright, Yisra, let's go. Thank you. Alina. Fufu. You are welcome. Whoa. She called me by my name. Let's keep the fact that I am happy aside. I took the way out from the dorms and headed directly to the entrance. Yisra went to call for the rest. Sveikin was sent to get something from the club for me, and he will return immediately. Let's head to town then. The wind is strong today. The pirates will come from the north, so the wind will be on their back. Bad for both me as a wind mage, and also for the archers who will have to shoot them from the cliff. I see all the preparation are being done while I was crossing the broken bridge to the town. After I crossed it, I could see the command tent and Wulfur and Trudvar in it. They are the ones who are responsible for the town defense. There is also a woman called Elishka, the bathhouse manager. W.L. Met. Lady Alina. Thank you for coming. Thank you for calling me over, Wulfur. I greeted the town's chief blacksmith. He is a serious-looking young man with a large build, black hair, and a heavy armor. He likes heavy armors and big weapons so much that I never saw him with the same weapon twice, but this time he is carrying a hammer that is giving off some serious aura. Well, every one of us is in their battle dress already. Wulfur's POV. Thank you for calling me over, Wulfur. The young lady returned the greeting to me. She is Nurina's new apprentice and a very strong mage. A monster just like John. She is a very beautiful lady with jet black hair, and unlike the rest of her family, who are rumored to be strong swordsmen with light gray eyes like the white moon Secunda, She has crimson-red eyes like the red moon masser. A fast reminder, planet Nirn has 2 moons. The white smaller one is called Secunda or Joan. The red bigger one is Caller Masser or Jode. She is dressed in a crimson dress that matches her eyes and exposes some skin. She also held a black staff that was forged by me and enchanted by Nirina herself as a congratulation present for her success in recreating the wind magic. "So, what is the situation?" she asked. "The pirates will be coming from the north. They will face some trouble with the ice that got formed in the sea, but that also goes for us. We can't sail the Alexandria. A problem. We are forced to watch the enemy come to us. I don't think we can sail to begin with. Ongium took some men and rowed to Windhelm. He is the best captain we can rely on," I said. "True. But we need you guys to defend the town from above the slope. The bathhouse needs to be defended at all costs," Elishka said. "I don't understand why we should defend that place. It seems like Alina is not seeing the full picture. Apart from the economical value of the place, we can't spare a lot of money to fix every inch in town after the fight, and the place is currently the healing center for the battle. The bathhouse girls are well trained at both simple healing magic and first aid." Trudvar had to explain. "That's why I suggested that you shouldn't go down the slope. We need to force them not to go forward from here," I said. "This may seem like the best course of action, but once they land and try to climb the slope, their shield bearers will be hard to deal with," Trudvar said. "The opinions are split. We both look at Alina. I think you both are right. We can't allow them to land, and if they landed, it will be troublesome. That is why we need to stop them from the slope. I will station myself in the middle of the slope so I can retreat much faster and protect the batho, the healing center. The mages will be with me, and we will be able to rain them with magic from our high ground." "Good plan." "I agree. I also agree." Trudvar liked it too. "The healing unit agrees." Elishka also agreed. "How many men we have?" Alina looked at the map on the table and asked. 300 as the main force. Our men are around 200 well-equipped men. The Jarl lent us 100 guard. I am leading the main force," Trudvar said. "I have a unit of 20 strong men who work with me," I said. 13 healers. The rest 40 are trained in first aid," Elishka said. "And I could invite 30 mages. Sveikin will join you, Wolfer. He is bringing the items you asked me to enchant as we speak," Alina said. "This is good. This will provide a good surprise attack." "When will Ongium arrive?" Alina asked. "If we are lucky, then he should be here with the new gunship anytime soon," Trudvar answered. "You sure this gun thing will work?" Alina asked. "It will." A voice came from outside the tent. This was Marin and the core members of the Creation Club. "We finished the magic cannons John designed. They will be ready to be installed on the ship once it arrives," Marin said. Marin is a giant Khajiit as tall as me. He is one of the few people who see the charm of John's designs. Alina doesn't seem to hold much hope in a staff cannon that can fire fireball spells on an extremely low cost in a high speed. It sure consumes a lot of soul gems, but John said he is after a new idea to power up the magic machines without soul gems. He called it the technomancy. It was a very old idea from the orphanage, but I saw that he gave it to the Creation Club to research it in secret. Alina revised the plan and made a plan B, C, D. She indeed is a talented girl. Speaking of girls, Bjorna sent me a letter with a firemain ship last week. It seems that the John's master is coming to pick us up. I don't understand why they are so interested in John, as he already has another teacher in the rift, that cranky old man, but it is all good to me. I get to see Bjorna once again. You can smile, huh? For some reason, everyone in the command tent noticed me. Ahem. I don't think we can waste time now. I diverted the topic. Alright, everyone. You know the plan. Alina said, and everyone left the command tent except me and Alina. When will your friend come? She asked. Soon. He created a big mess for us to deal with here. He revived a town, I refuted. That he did. Annoyingly creating amazing things and leaves other to deal with the mess. Same old John to me. You'll get used to it. Still, you should consider coming to the clan with me. Your talents are wasted here. No thanks. Should I seduce you? I doubt that you even know how to do it. My win again. My lady. I came. A voice came from the outside. Sveikin, you brought it? Here. Sveikin is Alina's guard. He is from the same clan as her. Even though they are Nords, they all have the same strange narrow gray-colored eyes. That clan, for some reason, has a very strange dress code for their guards. The pants are baggy until a bit under the knee, then with a high tight boots. For the top they use tight sleeveless shirts and hide their faces all the time. Apart from the weird way they dress, they tend to use the Akaviri weapons. I guess it is part of their heritage. Back to the topic, Sveikin brought some chest with him. After he presented it to me, I opened it immediately. Inside, there are 20 pairs of boots and 20 silver rings. They are all here. 20 water-walking boots and 20 water-breathing rings. I guess your men know how to use with these items. Alina said. Yes, thank you very much. Look, the rings are not a problem if you lose them, but the boots were too hard to make. She said with a pale face. I guess it was hard. Still, the only one who will cough blood if he knows how many soul gems you used will be John. Alina's face turned into a smiling one and laughed. I am sure my senior is a kind person who will forgive me. She said that and went out. Sigh. She doesn't know. She doesn't know how scary Katatasker can be when he loses too much money. Can't we just end this fight fast? I want to go to bed and have a good sleep. Asterisk bow. Star. Ring 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 ring. The alarms and the horn. They are here. Ismir. Kine. Guide us. I head out of the tent carrying my Skyforge hammer that Niraina enchanted with the lightning blast effect that John loves so much. My armor is not as heavy as always, but I still can't go without my shield. The sea ahead of me and a ship is heading our way. It is a big one. I was just going to go ahead, but I looked to the south. John should be coming from that direction. One last prayer. Sure. Bring him soon. Chapter 105, Over the Sea. Above the Clouds. The extra chapters are back for both Skyrim and Real Life. To unlock them, check the goals on. We are on the second goal, 2 weekly extra chapters for Skyrim. Don't forget to vote. Enjoin Heartsuit. Wolfer's POV. Notch. Loose. Swoosh 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 swoosh. Again. He's hit. Help. A scream sounded. Don't break the formation. Rear troops, take him to the infirmary. Trudvar, the leader of the front, shouted. Trudvar. They are coming. Another ship. What? One more? Wolfer. What should we do? Wolfer. Trudvar called to me. Don't retreat. We'll take care of that. Gods guide you, Wolfer. This situation. How did it become like this? It was one ship at the beginning. We managed to repel it easily and it didn't land. Then another ship appeared, it stationed itself behind the first ship and threw burning oil kegs at us. That ship had a catapult in its foredeck. And now a third smaller ship appeared. It came from between the rocky waters to the west and started covering the first ship with arrows. Now we are the ones retreating. These pirates. Wolfer. The lady is retreating to protect the infirmary. Some boats landed to the east and are trying to sneak into the town. Sveikin appeared out of nowhere. Shit. Take some archers and cover her place. Retreat on the slope to the second defensive line. That's all I can think of. Now, I should at least lessen the burden while the front retreats. I looked at my 20 apprentices and called for them. These guys are the ones who assist with me in the workshop. You guys know what to do. The boots you have and the rings will allow us to take that small ship by surprise. Yeah. Good. Their spirits are high. Now we have one ship trying to land, one small ship attacking us with archers, another small ship with a catapult that throws burning oil on the shore, and now some pirates landed with boat. Only the mages can block the catapult and Alina is the strongest with her wind magic. But now she was forced to retreat. Damn it. If I can take down the small ship of archers, I'll be so damn satisfied. On me! I called for the men and we ran towards the shore. Normal, no one can do anything in a situation like that, but we were prepared. Activate the boots. With that order, the 20 did what I said. We are all blacksmiths here, so everyone at least knows how to use a magical item. The moment we arrived at the water, our boots carried us as if we were walking on land. A bit slippery, but we managed. The enemies on the ship didn't take notice or didn't really care before we walk on the water. Once we walked on the water, we had their full attention. Shoot them! Bastard mages! They walk on water. Their arrows started focusing on us. What of it? Shields up! I gave a command. Our run on the water was swift. They can't stop us here anymore. Even the volley of arrows was useless against the big round shields. We could reach the ship's hull in less than a minute. Everyone is safe. Dome formation. Once I gave the order, all shields covered the squad. The ship was moving slowly. Ha! Bang bang bang. With the thunder hammer in my hands, I started hitting the hull. My goal was simple. Open the hull, destroy them from within, sink the ship. Against a magic weapon, the hull was nothing. Only a few hits and a hole was opened. We flooded the ship from the inside. The pirates couldn't put much resistance in this sort of a situation. I guess no one was ever trained on facing armored strongmen breaking into the ship from the hull. The attack was successful. The captain of the ship tried desperately to land, but he could only crush on the rocks ahead of the shore. We 20 slaughtered them like sheeps. One problem down, 3 to go. I shouted to let the men know there is no time to rest. Bobo. The horn? Why? See, Chief, one of my men called. What? You didn't have to jinx it, he said as he pointed towards the sea. Our problems returned 4 again. That's one big 4th problem. Alina's POV a little while ago. Sveiken. Tell Wolfer I am retreating to the east of town. He need to cover this place with someone. Yes, my lady. I'll go and come. No, they need you here. I am not going alone. But. No buts. Follow what Wolfer tells you. I shouted at him. He nodded and ran down the slope. Senior Rusning, Svedal and Holman, please cover the area ahead. I understand. Senior Rusning complied. I can't order these 3 around as they are about to become scholars, so I had to go out of my way and request. Morbagog, Marin, and Yisra, you 3 with me. As fellow students from the same rank, I can boss them around a bit. The situation is not good. We were surrounded by the pirates from the front. The mage unit was the best counter to keep the ships at bay while the ground unit was enough to secure the area ahead. Now, the ground unit can't hold their ground due to the heavy attack. And now we are being attacked from behind. The mage unit will face destruction or the infirmary and bathhouse will be endangered. I will have to deal with that myself. I took the slope back to the town and headed to the western area. The place beyond the western area was an open land of snow. A half of a mile away, a unit of 50 pirates can be spotted. They were some fast light infantrymen. Everyone, don't hold back. We summoned the flame horse Paarthurnax and rode against the infantrymen. The plan was simple. The first attack should be a strong, devastating one. Every one of us called their best spell and overcharged it to the extreme. My spell is Wind Cyclone. It won't leave anything in place once it strikes. Riders coming. Captain! Shoot them! The pirates didn't see this coming. Now, everything. We shot our spells at them. Careful. Run. Disperse around. Don't group in one place. The pirates reacted swiftly but still took a fair damage. I was planning to flatten the ground with them in one go, but it seems that their commander is strong. Lady Alina! Don't stand. Run around them. The Atranax won't tire, so make use of it. As the plan was going, we started going around the pirates in an attack with magic. Gah! Morbagog! It was not planned for, as the commander of the pirates was fully armored and could withstand magic. More than that, he was abnormally fast. Morbagog fell from the flame Atranax horse and barely retreated with his life. I kept him busy from afar by magic. The man got annoyed and looked at me with all the hate in the world. Suddenly, my skin got erected and I felt an awful wave of goosebumps all over my body. Aura Master? Here? This is not good. Aura Masters in the ranks of the Blood Horkers pirates only meant one thing. Boo-boo. Another horn. It only means another ship. I looked at the man who started to smile. Damn it. I could understand. Who are we up against now? My next words marked the start of a bitter day. Retreat to the town. The Bloodsails clan has arrived. John's POV that morning. Vonuk, farewell, Paarthurnax. Will drop by invited next time. Botariak Dovakian, Paarthurnax said in his ancient deep draconic voice, and flew back to the summit he meditates on. Hey Jull, keep that thing with you. What is that? A pickaxe? Not just any pickaxe. It is the notched pickaxe. Something ancient. A gift for Wulfur. How very thoughtful of you. You meet your friend after a year and all you give him is a pickaxe? This girl. Let's get ready. The road down won't be easy. Yes, we have made some old men seriously angry at us now. I think you misunderstood something. Paarthurnax said that enemies are coming for Winterhold. We can't afford to take a way full of turns. I don't understand. She doesn't. Well, isn't the shortest way to a point is to take a straight line? I know that, genius. But we are on the throat of the bloody world. Don't we have to g? You can't be serious? As she was speaking, I conjured a flame Atranax hawk. Hey wait, you are not doing it that way? Unfortunately, when I got reincarnated here, the function of the fast travel didn't get reincarnated with me. So, I'll have to turn to the extreme measures. Count me out. I am young and beautiful and oh, put me down. Homan, let go. Meow Nyat coming. Sorry girls. This is something we all have to experience. I carried the two troublemakers and put them on the hawk, then climbed after them. Ho ho ho. Spread your wings and glide us all the way to Winterhold. Naya. Don't Wanya. Dragon. Do something. John. I swear don't do it. It's fun, ladies. The secret in the seat belts, but we don't have any. No go. The hawk took a few steps and flew up a bit. Once it got enough altitude, it headed over the summit to the north with the fastest speed it can get. Naya. No. Ho! Let's just say this turned out to be a very good idea in the end. During the flight, I could remember something when I was between the clouds. Something Hilda wrote in her journal. I am above the clouds, Hilda. Chapter 106, Ride of the Valkyries, 1. Steers POV. The Bloodsails Capsy. Whoever challenge our clan. Kill. Whoever stands on our way. Kill. Whoever dare to resist the blood on the sails. Kill. 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 They think they can snatch the meat from the mouth of the beast. They deserve 1,000 death. Yeah. Kill the men. Throw the children in the sea. And take the women. Ha 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 ha. Yeah ha ha. Whoever bring the head of John Dare will have his woman. Ha ha. I'll bring it, Captain. We will sweep through them, Captain. Kill them all. Go! These barbarians. It will turn ugly for the poor town. Originally, this was a territory of the clan until some fellow by the name of John Dare turned the puppet of a Jarl against us and started to build his own power. I'll admit it. He fooled us and I admire his ways, but he is an idiot in the end. He can be swift, smart and dare all the way he wants, but he can't just try to block the tide with brute force. The Bloodsails clan may respond a little bit too late, but a response will come. We sent one of our men after him in Dawnstar and he refused to die quietly. He offended our clan greatly by doing so. We wrote his name on the sails with blood. Those who got their names written are dead people. Well, not entirely dead people, some of them managed to live anyway. I looked at the sails and could read some names that are impossible to touch, yet our bride never allowed us to remove them. On the top are the Bloody Hilda and the King of Ashes. If I remember, our clan cooperated with some other clans to kill the son of these two. I think I was just a kid by the time it happened. Seriously, the clan is just a bother. They don't stop making enemies with everything in the world. Now we are in an open fight with a kid from the College of Winterhold just because he stole territory from us. And my father told me to stop being lax and go as the head of the campaign. What is he trying to do? It is only the first day and I am pulling them left and right. Some talents could be seen in their ranks though. A red witch and some brutes that can walk on water. They costed me a ship already. It doesn't matter to me. Once the sneaking team attacks them from behind, they are all done for. I don't know why the mages decided to move against us this time. I know that this John Dare is a mage and can't be ordered around by the college's administration because he is being protected by some strong mage. Lucky for me, that mage can't join the fray because she seems to be a core member of the college. They don't interfere with us hidden clans as they can be considered one. Captain Steer. Should we move now? Some asked me. What is the situation ahead? Karstag landed with the boats you sent him with. The Red Witch retreated. How sad. She won't live. I pondered for a while. Fine, let's move. The main ship started to move. With its appearance alone the enemy will fall into disorder. But it was as I said, they sounded the horn and all retreated, then fortified themselves on the slope. Just as I thought. It is the best course of action anyway. If they can't stop us from landing, they should stop us from climbing. They have the higher grounds after all. Well, that would be true if only I haven't sent Karstag to attack them from behind. Tell the front ship to kill those men who can walk on water and prepare to land. Tell them to wait for us and keep dista. Karstag is here. Tell them to head to the shores immediately. Karstag's men will attack from the back the moment we attack from the front. Hurry, hurry. I saw Karstag standing above the slope, and it seems the enemies haven't noticed him yet. Good. I was worried a bit from that Red Witch, but it seemed he killed her. This battle is over. Signal the first ship to land and secure the shore. Yes, Captain. The catapult ship. I want it to go deeper and clean the slope from those rebels. By your orders, Captain. We, the main force in the third ship, will wait to go full ahead once they kill each other. Understood, Captain. Don't disappoint me. Everyone to their stations. We are reclaiming Winterhold. Yes. That was not a rad battle. The rebels showed a good fight, but in the end they are just rebels in our territory. I don't take pleasure in this, but they have forced us to do so. Captain. Something happened to Karstag. He was fine just now. He just gave us a signal that he managed to sneak on the town. Now we have them cornered. What can possibly happen to him? I took the spyglass that my quartermaster offered me and looked at his direction. Dead? How? When? Oh no. The first ship is sailing into an ambush. Damn it. They can't be stopped anymore. We need to rush to their aid. *Mu. C*. Huh. What is that? Where is it coming from? Music, Ride of the Valkyrie. Music. Strange. How can there be something like that in the sea? Captain, the sky. One of my sailor pointed to the sky. What now? These birds. Huh. What's with them? I used the spyglass once again, and what I saw made all my body go tense. What kind of sorcery is that? These birds are made of fire, and they are the source of that strange music. I don't understand. They are flying in formation? 3 of them are heading to the first ship, 3 are heading to the second, and boom 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 boom. What is going on? Attack. We are under attack, Captain. Where is it coming from? Captain, it is from that faraway ship. How? What kind? Oh. It's fire, Captain. They are shooting fire on us like mages. Fire? From that distance. They are shooting again. Take cover, I shouted to warn the crew. Music, Ride of the Valkyrie. That music is nearer, louder. The burning birds are already over our head. Captain, look. One of the crew men pointed at the sky again. The 6 birds over the other ships started making weird moves and suddenly changed from their forms into massive chunks of fire. No! And they fell on the 2 ship. Kaboom. 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 Star. What I saw was indescribable. The 2 ships in the front were no more. The strange ship kept attacking us, but my head had already stopped processing what is going around me. All I could see is the last bird hovering over my ship. When is it going to fall? Chirp, 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 chirp. My expectations betrayed me. Only a blue light with sounds of chirping came from above the bird. Suddenly, a man appeared over the bird and jumped down from it. His body was giving of blue light, as if he was the source of it all along. Once he was in the air, he fell directly on my ship. Boom. Star. All the ship dangled from that landing. He fell down like bolt of lightning and caused a massive damage to the ship and the crew around where he landed. Once the dangling tensed down, I could see a hooded man in a strange fur armor with a sleeveless mage robe on it. He looked like a barbarian warrior and a storm mage both in the same time. He landed in a kneeling position on his right knee and right fist. He moved his sight to look at us with a fierce smile. Superhero landing. Haha. It sure hurts like hell. Anyway, Daddy is home, bitches. Alina's POV, a while ago. Why did we have to meet an Aura Master here? He ran like the wind after us and managed to block our way. Now, he is between us and the town. If we ran to different directions, he will just go and wreak havoc in the town. If we faced him, we will pay a hefty price to put him down. But the problem is that his men who are still coming are not far away. Damn it! Take him down as fast as possible. We can't afford him to live. This was the only solution I can think of. Little girl, don't overestimate yourself. The man laughed in a disgusting manner as he took out 2 swords. 2 swords? Against a moonblade? You are testing my honor. I jumped down from the flame Paarthurnax horse and cast a bound sword on each hand. Girl, you are courting death, the man said as he slashed with his swords at me. Surprisingly, I could evade easily. All he can do is just wave around the blades with no understanding to them at all. How vulgar! I could slash at him few times, but an Aura Master is an Aura Master after all. All I could do is to delay him for the rest to recover their magicka. Alina, they are coming. I'll hold him down. Take care of them. I was not confident, but I will at least buy them a minute. Playtime is over, little girl. Huh! The man said so, and all I could feel was myself flying backward. He was playing me the whole time? How frustrating! I could hear Yisra fighting the rest of the pirates and calling for me. Their situation is bad. I need to. You should worry about yourself. Ah! The man kicked me and it felt so painful. It felt like I am being shattered. I would have taken you to the young master, but it seems your kind of woman would cause us nothing but headache. Just thank me, I am killing you quickly. The man raised his sword and... No. MIEOW. Huh. Instead of taking the stab, I heard a cat growling. Let go. Let go. Help the captain. Hurry. What's going on? What? Undead? Run. What is happening? I could open my eyes and manage to see the scene around me. The man I was fighting is being bitten and scratches by a large black cat. It's almost at the size of a wolf. The man's legs and torso were riddled with arrows. Where are they coming from? And why are there undead around me? The undead are armored and attacking the pirates. Are you okay? A feminine voice called for me. I looked at the direction, and it seemed like a girl in a hood with gray skin and one sharp eye. The other eye is hidden under her hair. So cool. She is so beautiful. She had a bow in her hand, so I guess she is the one who shot the pirate man. Amazing. She put down an aura master with that strange cat. I am fine. Thank you. I took the hand she offered. Looks like everything is over here, Yisra. Julliner. Julliner? John Dare's follower. Where are the cannons? They are behind the bathhouse. Fine, Ongium has arrived with the new ship. Take this staff, with it you can command these undead to carry the cannons to the ship. Undead. Staff. Team leader orders. Oh, John said so? Yes. There is no time. A big ship is coming and we need the weapons to stop it. I heard the conversation and my head had some hard time to process it. Wait, where is John Dare? I interrupted and asked. The girl called Julliner and the cat froze at the same time and looked at me. Making an appearance, they said. The cat said? Chapter 107, Ride of the Valkyries, 2. Skyrim Weekly Extra, 1/2. Enjoying Heartsuit. John's POV. This looks bad. The pirate commander is one crafty son of gun. He played my men left and right. I've sent Julliner and Nefertiti to help Yisra, Marin, Morbagog and that red girl with them. The enemy they are facing is troublesome. From what I saw with far vision spell, the team of 4 was being chased and got stopped by an aura master. Soon they will be flanked and get overpowered with numbers. That's why I sent Julliner with some Wrathmen to finish things and pick the cannons up. Ongium seemed to have arrived, but he couldn't go near the shore as the battle was already hectic enough. He barely has enough men to sail the gunship. On the other hand, the pirates were getting prepared for the final assault. They were probably planning to assault my men from the front and the back by a surprise attack from the sneaking. They are finished already. Julliner is helping the red girl to stand up in a super cool way. That should have been me, but... so jealous. Hands off my Jull. Never mind that now. I am preparing for my grand appearance. I am arriving to the battle this late, so I should look as cool and majestic as possible. Many scenarios in my head right now. Can't even decide which music theme to go with. Should I go with some death metal or no, the world is not ready for that yet. System. Any suggestions? Less than 168 results. You are even making it harder. Show me the top 5 results. Play button TSV, Skyrim theme music. Play button Pirates of the Caribbean theme music. Play button Victory Is Ours, War Thunder. Play button Immigrant Song, Led Zeppelin. Play button Ride of the Valkyries, Richard Wagner. Nice choices. Skyrim theme? Nope, not this time. Pirates of the Caribbean theme? Can do. What else? Victory Is Ours? Nah, too Russian. Immigrant Song? Thor has already used it in Ragnarok. Ride of the Valkyries? That one is dangerous. It will make the men go crazy. Hee. Fine, let's use it. I used a spell similar to Magelight and called it Mage Speaker. It can produce the sound I want wherever I attached it on. By linking it to the media player of the system, I can make it as loud as I want. And all what is left is the entrance. I prepared 7 flame Atronach hawks solely for it. Speaking of the flame Atronach hawks, my reckless action of going down the throat of the world proved to be very beneficial. I could gain a lot of understanding about flying now. I managed to put some minor edits on the hawks by making the wings longer and wider, as well as fixing the tail a bit. I managed to make a flame Atronach hawk that can fly higher than I could do before. Now, I guess I can fly over the altitude 100 meters with no problems. I also added a new function to the flame Atronach. It was already there, but I made it more intense. Whenever a Fam Atronach gets destroyed, its body explodes. So I thought, why not to tweak it a little bit? It was an old idea, but I could do it better this time now that I have a spell like Meteor and a hawk form for the Atronach. So instead of the crap function that causes a simple explosion in with destruction, I can now make the flame Atronach hawk self-destruct by gathering a lot of magics and transform into a meteor. With that, everything is ready for my grand entrance. Now, it's Jull's turn. Alina's POV. I think I heard the cat saying something, but it was my imagination. I am sure of it. I must be too exhausted. Stupid cat. Leave that man's corpse intact. We need it to look whole. Julliner was speaking to the large black cat, which seemed to understand very well. I will be taking the man's corpse for the ambush. You guys help Captain Ongium to fix the cannons on the gunship. Yisra and the rest nodded right away. Wait. I will come with you. I spoke before she leaves. Won't they be needing your help? Julliner asked me. You gave them enough undead to carry the cannons, and I don't understand magic machines anyway. Fine. We should move fast. She said that and evoked a conjuration spell. So she will conjure a flame Atronach horse, huh? I shouldn't lose in that. I also conjured one, but when both appeared, I felt something can't be compared. Her horse was tall and nimble, much different than my bulky horse. So John Dare didn't share the full spell, huh? It is a very useful spell, but no one could decrypt it at all. John Dare is taking a full monopoly over the runes of the spell. Anyway, I rode with Julliner to the edge of town, then she jumped from her horse, dragged the corpse down and cast spell on it. The corpse moved and started to stand up. Necromancy. In the open like that. She sure is bold. The corpse seemed to be hard to control as Julliner was using a lot of magic to control it. I guess the corpse of an aura master should be a bit hard to control. It is still filled with residual energy from the soul. Just as she could control it, she made the corpse walk to the edge of the slope and waved to the pirate ships. Wait, what does this mean? I suddenly freaked out. Why are they telling the pirates to attack us? Just wait for it. Any time now. She was so focused on something and didn't look at me. Music, Ride of the Valkyries. Huh? What is that? Music. What is going on? He's coming. Julliner said. By he, could it be? John Dare. Yes. The music is his first move. How can he make music by magic? A spell he calls Mage Speaker, the same idea of Magelight, but the aspect is sound, not light. Wait, what? Is that even possible? My head hurts. I knew John Dare is a genius researcher, so I should try to not get surprised from now on. Music getting louder. The music sounds nice. To produce such music with magic, I don't think that is actually possible. What secrets are you hiding, John Dare? Everyone. The boss is back. Suddenly, Julliner let go of the corpse that collapsed and shouted at the men on the slope. By that time, the first ship of the pirates started moving to the shore. But some strange phenomenon occurred. The men were. The boss. He is back? Finally! We are saved. *sob*, I thought I was a goner. Let's show these pirates. Hey, listen. That sound. Wait. Is there a bard? I don't know. I just hear it and I want to fight. Look at that. By the gods. Burning birds. Yes. They are making the music. Burning birds. Like the burning horses the mages use. I know. I used to live in this town before you guys. The first one who rode the burning horses was the boss. He then taught it to the other mages. Wait. You are saying those burning birds are the new creatures the boss can make. Gods. The boss became stronger once again? Ismir's beard. We will sweep those pirates like nothing. Yeah. The boss is back, we can't be afraid. Music getting even louder. My soul is burning. The burning birds can make such a beautiful singing. You idiot, the birds are called atro. Something they can't sing. The boss is making the sing with his magic. Is it like the battle bards and the skalds of old? I knew the boss is mighty. I can't stop. I want to kill 100 pirate now. Here he comes. The boss is riding a burning bird. Shore's bones. The boss is flying. Follow the boss. Yeah. For the boss. Sovngarde. What in oblivion is happening? The men who were fighting since the morning are getting crazy. What's wrong with them? We can't stay lax. Leave me. I am all healed. Follow the boss. Sovian cough, Sovian grade cough. Wait. These guys were in the infirmary. Why are they coming out? They are all beaten up. Ha ha ha. Oh girl. Did you see that, men? This is your boss, the man I Elohim. The man we follow. Cut his enemies to pieces. Attack. Even Julliner, who was calm like a silent hunter a moment ago, became like this. Was it John Dare? Or the music? This is dangerous. This town is nuts. Red girl. Julliner looked at me with a fierce smile. It's Alina. I refuted. Alina. Beautiful name. I feel you are a strong mage. I am John's partner, but he is going to make a strong attack from the air now. Let's support each other. What sort of fighting spirit is that? She is even crazier than the other people. Why, yes. Let's go. I was shaken by her fighting spirit. Men, follow me. She shouted and rushed down the slope. It's Julliner. Lady Julliner, you idiot. Follow the lady boss. Kill the pirates. Kill them all. I followed Julliner and part of her madness started getting to me. At first I just wanted to defend the people, but there was something missing. When I led the men with Wulfer and the others, we were focused on defending the town. But John Dare and Julliner offered the people another alternative. Don't kill the enemies to repel them. Kill the enemies to annihilate them. This is just crazy. It may seem wrong to needlessly kill, but it is more wrong to kill half-heartedly. I was wrong, huh? I looked at the girl in front of me who was shouting at the men to rally up. I looked at the man who was riding an Paarthurnax hawk. I get it. I so get it. That is what I am looking for. They are strong. So strong. They are as strong as Darth Vader. Maybe even stronger. I want to see it. The flame Paarthurnax hawks flew after John Dare's hawk in a formation where John Dare was in its center, and then flew near the enemy ship. Suddenly, the 6 of the flame Atronach hawks around John Dare slowed down and straight changing then turned into huge chunks of fire. They fell on the 2 ships near the shore. Asterisk kaboom. Asterisk 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 asterisk kaboom. Star. You've gotta be kidding. The ships are no more. They cease to exist. This power. No mercy. No forgiveness. I was shaken to my core. I felt it in my soul. The pirates who managed to jump from the ships and reach the shore were all massacred by the arrows of Julliner and the axes of the men. I didn't even have the time to cast magic. To think his appearance wouldn't just turn the tide, but sweep the whole damn rise. What more can you do, John Dare? Show me. In the name of Kine, I, Alina Moonblade, shall witness it all. As if he heard me, he turned his hawk and flew to the main enemy ship. Alone. So tyrannical. He is going to do it like... Boom. No. He jumped and used shock magic to fall like a bolt of lightning. The ship he fell on shook and screams echoed. This is madness. He is facing them alone? I wondered out loud. It is useless to outnumber him, but let's take no chances. Julliner replied, then looked around. Trudvar, bring us a ship. Lady Julliner. The Alexandria is there. Good. We are going after John. Chapter 108, Ride of the Valkyries, 3. Steers POV. Boom. Superhero landing. Haha. It sure hurts like hell. Anyway. Daddy is home, bitches. Crack crack cree. Splash. The foresail got broken then fell down in the water with a loud creaking sound. Oh. Fayette was broken before I landed. Totally not my fault here. The man who landed on the ship like a bolt of lightning spoke to himself. He is a tall man wearing a fur armor under a sleeveless robe that was fluttering with the wind. His arm was exposed and only covered in bracers. He was also wearing a hood, but his head showed some long red strands of hair. And he is very powerful. The ship was still shaking up and down from his landing just now. Monster. No. Go, get away! The crew men around the place where the man landed shouted, and crying in hysterical manner. What is that? He got to their heads this fast. No. That's an aura. He is an aura master. The man looked at the crewmen collapsing around him with an astonished expressions. Hey! I am no monster. I am a good person. Here, let me help you stand up. The man said so and approached one of the crewmen, but to find him already fainted. Oh. How sad. To mistake me for a monster. He made another self-monologue. I admit that I do kill sometimes, or maybe more than I should. Actually, I kill a lot. But point is, I don't kill people. See. I only kill monsters. He was walking while talking and the crewmen were retreating. Now, our dear little merry band of pirates, what the fuck are you doing in my turf? The man looked at us and asked. This crazy person. Where did he come from? Don't be afraid, men. He is only using magic, don't fear magic. He is only one man. My old quartermaster saw the hesitation on my face and started rallying the men. I am thankful, but I think I am still worried. Kill him! Kill him before the others arrive. The men were finally getting their cool back, but... Wait it! The man raised his hands and shouted. Everyone waited for some reason. You guys got me. I admit it. I was only using some illusions. What? No, that was an aura, you are just not emitting it anymore. I wanted to refute, but the man kept talking. To think you guys can notice it on your own. Bravo. Amazing. Everyone, pat on the back, pat, pat. I salute you guys. What is he doing? You guys are already outnumbering me like a whole damn ship to one, but I will not fall easily, and you know that. I can take a lot of you down before you manage to kill me." The man said that as his aura started to rise steadily. "But I have a better solution," he said. "I will ask you guys a question, and if any one of you answers correctly, I'll surrender." "What? Is he crazy?" "He is playing dumb. I can tell. The question is, 3 words, 8 letters, you say them, and I surrender." Is he in the right mind? What kind of dumb question is that? We have over 100 man, someone must have heard it. Wait. This guy. He is smart. He is asking us a question about literacy. Most of the pirates here can't even read or write. They are already looking at each other and being overwhelmed by the man. Some of them are even looking at me for an answer. Damn it! I know how to read and write, but if I can't answer such a simple question, then my image, it will be tarnished. I should answer. No, I must answer. This is bad. How can he put us in such a situation with only words? This guy is not an easy opponent. I know it. One of our men shouted. Really? Let me hear it? Before he could answer, I interrupted. 100 gold if you answered right. This was all I can offer. Men will do anything if I offered such a reward. Ha ha. Thank you, Captain. The answer is, I got gold. Smart. Wrong, the man said, making an X with his arms. Right, why would he surrender to that? I got food. Wrong. I got mead. Another time perhaps. It's a trap. Sigh. I wish. Carrot hashtag and dollar at yen euro. Wrong. Carrot hashtag and yen euro unspecified currency at. Wrong. Carrot hashtag and dollar at yen euro. Wrong. Carrot hashtag and dollar at yen euro. Wrong. It's all wrong. No matter what we said. This guy sure is not going to ask an easy question. How can this be? I, Steer Bloodsail, was completely bested in smarts. I am really Asha. John. What are you doing? Jull, you arrived? I was buying you time for you guys to arrive, why so late? Impossible. How? How could he? That's not possible. How? We didn't see them arrive. No one. Not those who are on the lookout. Why? We were sneaked on by a ship? Impossible. It can't be TR. You must be wondering how did this happen. The man who appears to be John Dare, the one who caused the Jarl of Winterhold, career, to rebel on us, he was talking to me. How? You noticed, right? When I landed on the ship and your men went into hysteria. How did this? Fufufu. I'll tell you. The kind of aura I am proficient in is a one that can affect minds. I simply can make you all go insane just by my presence. So if I can just steal your mind that way, I can easily steal you attention. You guys were abnormally focusing on the question I asked, right? Insane. This guy. Dangerous. The clan needs to know. They must dispatch the Blood Fleet. He is dangerous. Amazing, isn't? I actually discovered this technique very lately. I call it taunt. You sir has just been taunted. John, are you finished? Let's kill them. A girl on the other ship was shouting to John Dare. They totally outnumbered us now. Wait just a second, Jull. I still haven't answered the question I asked them. What? He is waiting for that. 3 words. 8 letters. They are. Fuss. No. RO. Run. John's POV. Imagine if someone using the unrelenting force shout from the front of a ship aiming at everything on the deck. Well, it is hard to describe what happened, but the ship was disfigured in one go. The sails fell and some of the pirates were in the sleeping with the fishes by now. The others were affected by the shout and my men just cut them down. The only survivors are the young captain and about 7 of his men, they all became disabled from being directly hit by the Thursdayum. But I was completely focusing on something else. Wolfer, you old dog, let me take a look at you. Huh, do I know you, sir? It is me. Haven't met before. Ongium, do I look strange? You do? Who are you? I've mistaken you for the boss. Gee guys, it is me. Yisra, Marin. Sorry. Morbagog. Have we met before? It can't be. Friend. Maybe we've met somewhere, so I am sure we will remember soon. Your looks are hard to miss, haha. Anyway, have you seen the boss? You landed on the ship after him, right? No. They didn't recognize me. Right. My appearance has changed. It also seems that the guys from the gunship arrived later than the Alexandria. No way. Even after the grand entrance. It was all for nothing. Maybe that's a sign from the universe. The middle finger sign. Anyway, I had to beat up Ongium until he recognized me by my fist. The same went for the rest. Wolfer, your turn. John. Please, haha. We were messing with you. It was Ongium's idea. Fufufu. My brother just don't mess with me and get away with it. Especially my brother. Fufufu. That Ongium. Extra beating. After a while of messing around, the reunion was complete and we moved to the gunship. Gentlemen, to the matter at hand. I announced. But before we do that, how tall have you become? Ongium asked. 8 feet. That's taller than this one, Marin said. He is a Kathirat Kajiat. They are known to be more panther-like than cat-like. Can we get back to the matter in hand? Yes, Wolfer said. But before that, how did you do it? It seems that the bloodline I hail from is ridiculously tall. To the matter at hand, what should we do with the prisoners? It seems that the captain's name is Steer Bloodsail. Pretty troublesome if you ask me, Ongium said. I don't like to leave loose ends, I said. We can just take him as a prisoner, Wolfer said. The Bloodsail clan will come avenge him either way. He is the son of an elder in that clan. Trudvar said. How do you know about him? I asked. Oh, boss, I was the one dealing with the security and I also held the interrogations during the last few months, he said. Aha. So you are the one who make them like this and like that. As long as it is necessary, boss. Damn. To think this baby face can do all that. Alongside me, there are Trudvar, Ongium, and Wolfer standing in front of the prisoners. We were deciding what to do with them. John. Jull popped out from somewhere. Imagem. There is this girl. She wants to speak with you. Who is she? Well, that girl in red you send me to save. It seems she is the girl we met on Mount Anther. Crimson something. Yes. Sigh. Fine, bring her in. Chapter 109, Winterhold After the Battle. Sorry for the delay. A personal matter popped up. My name is Alina Moonblade. I am honored to meet with you, Senior John. A girl in a red dress with blackle hair and red eyes followed after Julliner. She was putting on a face cover like last time's. Before she comes, they guys reported to me that she started helping with the pirate problem the day they started provoking the town openly. It was almost 3 months ago. They also said that she doesn't show her face and all that. And once she requested to see me, they all started winking like idiot. Well, I already knew about her a little. I wasn't planning to get mixed with her kind, the hidden clan kids kind, before I have a full understanding of the politics of these people, but she came out of her clan and got mixed with Nurina. I guessed I'll have to deal with her sooner or later. Now I was meeting her in the gunship where we were keeping the 8 prisoners. Nice to meet you. As fellow evil minions to Nurina, we can call each others by name. Ahem. She lost her cool and laughed for some reason, but she regained her composure quickly. Did I say anything funny? Once again, my name is Alina and I am glad to meet you, John. Nice to meet you too, Alina. Now it's less awkward. I may not have a say in this, but regarding the prisoners you have, what will you do with them? She asked. I looked at the people around, which were the key figures in town: Trudvar, Ongium, Wulfr, and Julliner. From the look on their faces, they were all very happy with Alina. Before I answer, I would like to say that you earned the right to have a say, as you won the trust of everyone in this room, and the report I heard showed how much effort you put in protecting this town. You have our thanks, I said in a polite tone. Oh, ahem. I was only doing the right thing. Thank you once again. Now, about your question. I am actually having a problem deciding what to do with them. I could tell. The one you are holding is Styr Bloodsail, the youngest son of Bervak Bloodsail, the clan's patriarch. Oh, headache, I said. This is worse than we thought. Killing him will bring all of that clan's anger on us. Letting him go will expose John's strength to them, and also they will come for vengeance. Wulfr said. So the public execution I was thinking about is no more. Damn it. Ongium said. What should we do then? Trudvar asked. To a clan like the Bloodsail, you guys are still not strong enough. You indeed delivered a fatal blow to them, and it will take them a long while to recover from it. But remember, only one master warrior appeared in this battle, the one I was saved from. The Bloodsail clan has more than just that low-leveled aura master, as well as a lot of mages. Low-leveled? A lot of mages? Are we up against some cultivation sect or something? What is your suggestions? I asked. Being responsible for his death is already a bad idea. He will die soon anyway, the signs said so. Signs. Wait a single minute. By any chance you can use divination? Oh, I can. It is a bit inaccurate, but looking at his conditions, he is pretty much done for. I am not focusing at anything, she said. Divination. How envious. This is a very unique gift. I call it a gift because it is something like my Dragonborn soul. Only those who are born with it can wield it. Of course there are spells that can use the aspect of divination like clairvoyance, but they are nothing compared to the real deal. Just like the difference between a normal voice master and a Dragonborn. Alina can tell that this Styr kid will die soon. Sigh. Looks like a fight is inevitable. Hey, what day is today? I asked. The 28th of Evening Star, December. Why? Alina said. Well, we may not have to do it after all. Ongium, take them and throw them back on their ship. Huh, why? They all blinked and asked. Just do it. John, you are letting them go? Wulfr asked. Look at them. Do they look like anyone who can go anywhere? The ship they have is too big for them 8 to sail, even if they are in their best conditions. Plus the ship is too damaged. Just let them for now. They won't live. What are you planning? Alina frowned and asked me. Not saying. I will spoil the fun this way. Let's just all leave. They all started nagging for a while, but it was no big deal. I just left a gift for someone else to vent their anger on. Now, I guess I should just head back to the town. Boss! He is here. Boss. 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 The fuck is going on? These guys. Did I start some sort of religion or anything? I didn't, did I? 2 little girls are giving me flowers? How cute! The people opening a path for me to my manor. Guys, I am so deeply touched. But I am not good with all this attention. I am moving like a wooden doll for some reason. I used to fight in an arena before, but this is so embarrassing. I walked and was followed by my friends and men. Things are pretty hectic in my mind, but I managed to reach home. Behind the main gate some people who appeared to be the guards appeared, and closed the gate behind me. The beautiful place around is filled with snow now. It has been a while since I made a snowman, but let's do that alone. I entered the house and was surprised by how clean it is. Not even a grain of dust was seen. Mistress Elishka came with some girls to clean the place 2 days ago. We were anticipating your arrival. Trudvar said. Good job. Looks like rewards shall be thrown left and right now. I will see to that. I am handling some of the accounts and Mistress Elishka is handling the others, but it will be a bit hard to deal with all that. Oh. I will review the ledgers later. Need to rest my aching body first. The place is too warm. It's a nice house indeed, Alina commented. Seems like that guy who was with her in Mount Anther Skywalker joined as well. Well, make yourself at home. Everyone put their weapons on the ground and found a chair to rest on. Home sweet home. Knock knock knock. Who is it? Trudvar went to see who's knocking. Sir, it is Mistress Elishka and some other business owners asking to meet the boss. Trudvar looked at me and I nodded. Send them in. In the room, there are Julliner, Wulfr, Ongium, Trudvar, Alina and Skywalker on a side. The other side had Elishka, Dager the innkeeper, the mine owner, the head mason, the master huntsman, as well as some important people in the hold. Why am I sitting on this big chair in the middle? You guys didn't appoint me as a Jarl, right? I asked. Well, you already own most of the properties in town and the land you own is massive. Add to that the number of the guards who work for you that has exceeded the number of the Jarl's guards already. Why do you think we should deal with that useless person to begin with? Elishka signed. You made a good thing here, Boss John. Don't worry about such a Jarl. The mine owner said. The town already belongs to Boss John. Even the Imperial garrison in the south deal with us to get supplies. The master huntsman followed. And many people who had bad living conditions around the area has all migrated to Winterhold. Don't forget the young ones who applied in the college to follow the footsteps of Boss John. And this happened. And that happened. Oh boy. If I remember correctly, I was only making a humble investments and a small business with the things I have in hand. Now I am the tycoon of Winterhold. I kept looking at the ledger in front of my. It was organized the way I taught the Elishka how to do it. Numbers and charts filled the pages and I could understand what happened in the past 4 months. Holy mudcraps! What the hell did you guys do? We are too rich. Too damn rich. Did people want to work that much? I totally underestimated the work I have done here. My properties that I obtained its land by with a few hundred gold septims is now worth more than 40,000 gold septims. My guards and spare sailors that I keep around unofficial hired are about 300. And the workers has increased many times. It is still not enough, Boss John, the head mason said. Asterisk glub asterisk not enough, I said as I could feel my head becoming light. Yes, the town needs solid defenses, and a lot of people need to have houses as they mostly live in rundown ones. Also the immigrants need housing. He replied. Just kill me already. We need to expand the inn, Boss John. It used to fit the small town, but now that there are a lot of customers. The innkeeper said. We also need some barracks for the men, Trudvar said. A market square, Wulfr. More trading ships, Ongium. A temple, Alina. Okay, I get it, but I don't have a brain to deal with all that alone. Where is Isolde when we need her? Wulfr sighed. Isolde's brain is made of numbers. She can think of every legal and illegal way to make and spend money. But we need to rely on what we have in hands now. Fine. Let's throw this problem on someone else. Ladies and gentlemen, the situation seems to be a bit getting out of hand with the pirates' problems and all the things that has been happening. I know you couldn't wait as the situation is turning critical by the day and a solution need to be found. In my opinion, we should work with what we have in hand. A year ago this town was a ghost town compared to what it is today. The solution in this time is the same as always. You, the sons and daughters of this town, are the best solution for the future. I gambled on you once and I won, so here I gamble again. We can't establish something official like a town hall to deal with these matters, but we can get permission from the Jarl to deal with all these matters, not as John Dare or as any individual, but as a one entity, one solid being. I can't deal with this problem alone, as you all know. I am a student of the arcane arts. But I am very confident in you. You were the partners who put their blood and tears to build the beautiful thing we have today. It can't be me alone. This is why I arrived at a vital conclusion. We must unite ourselves into one more capable machine. A machine that only knows how to push forward. I am suggesting that we build a cooperation, an association of the businessmen and workers in this town to work under a single, organized and multi-personnel management. I suggest a business company. Aye. Well said, boss. Amazing. We agree, no disagreement. Fu. Success. Boss, I can nominate some names for the first batch of management personnel, Elishka said. Oh, please. Many of the girls are now proficient in the skills of literacy and calculating. I relied on them and they will prove to be of use. Oh, good. You also promised them when you were hiring us a year ago that the first best opportunity that comes will be theirs. I remember. Haha, this is great. We have the personnel we need. Let's make a plan now and put the big ideas together. Ahem. Before we start, I would like to ask a question. Alina talked. By all means. What will you call the company? Attach the word dragon with anything good and we will go with it. Fu, she laughed faintly. I realized what have I done a second later. Everyone in the room is giving the same laugh. This will be a fight over the name of the company. A fight you readers shall solve in the comments. You're tuning in to the Phoenix Knights YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.